there are stupid people in the world. Torture them.
Fuck them! Jesus Christ. Who gives a shit? I know how awesome it is to tie a chick up. Well, if you wouldn't, should be pissed.
I don't get furries.
That's your sex suit, man.
God. I would like that.
Dennis is furry curious. How curious are you?
Are we horn sucking here?
Dennis, answer the question.
Yeah, I am.
Fucking equality through morality is bullshit. If you're gonna attack white people, attack them in the right sense. It should be the C word! Because that way everybody will confuse it with cunt, and it'll make me happy. I sound so racist.
No, you're not racist.
People take themselves way too fucking seriously in this world. Dennis and me here at Egocast, thank you very much for listening. Hello!
Good morning.
Back again after 3 weeks off that you guys won't know was time off because we don't actually have the shows posted yet. Yay! So, to you guys, we're just back.
Yay.
It is the 5th of July. We're going to do some 4th of July stuff that'll be fun. We're going to do some other conversation. Always the news. And I'm very upset right now. So, let's get started. How was your time off? Did you have fun?
Not really.
No? I know you missed the show, don't you?
No.
Oh.
I hate this fucking show.
I love this fucking show. Well, I had fun. I went to
Beer Fest.
Beer Fest last weekend. The Fatheads Brewery fucking Beer Fest. I go to it every year. I try to go to it every year. And
wish I was allowed to drink right now.
Oh, dude, it was hot as fuck, and a whole lot of standing around. You would have not had a good time.
Yeah, I don't like drinking beer and heat.
Yeah, I went with Brandon. Anybody who's listened to that episode knows Brandon.
Show number 5.
Whatever,
7,
something like that. 5. I don't know. And one of his friends from work came with his girlfriend, and boy was she a cunt.
Cunt.
Oh my god, like
Kunta Kinte.
she came up pissed off. No, she was white.
God, we're gonna get comments over that. I don't know where I pulled that from.
Your racist core.
Yeah, whatever.
No, she came in and she was pissed off because she didn't have a ticket to actually enjoy the event. So she had to get a different colored armband so that people knew to not serve her alcohol. And she was pissed because she couldn't just go into the restaurant and get a drink and then bring it out there. And they said that they didn't want to have her out there with a bottle because bottles are dangerous. And she said, well, you all have these little 1-ounce glasses. How are they less dangerous? I don't think she was thinking that a bottle is much easier to be used as a weapon than a fucking little fucking 1-ounce glass.
God, this reminds me of working at the bar.
Oh, dude, it was fucking like she just was a bitch about everything. She was complaining, and I'm like there were so many times I wanted to look at her and go, yeah, that's fucking bullshit that you couldn't pay the $35 to enjoy all the fun, and now they won't let you just do it for free. That's horseshit. And oh, dude, and she was just a fucking bitch. And she was one of those people that just ruins everything. Like, we were standing around, joking, laughing, having a grand old time. Everybody's having a good time. And I made some sort of retarded kid joke. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I know it was hysterical. And she's like, I don't think that's very funny because I have a kid and he has issues. And I was just like, ugh. Okay, well, I'm done talking to you. And Brandon is like, well, what? I don't remember. What is the problem with your kid? And she's like, he has ADD. And I'm like, ah! And I really wanted to fucking rip into her. But for the sake of Brandon's buddy, who I actually like, he's actually a really fucking cool guy. I didn't say anything. But that I still am just under the assumption that ADD is just a bad parenting issue. You just don't have any control over your child. So you want to drug them and blame whatever, just their behavior as being bad and say that you're just a bad kid because of your behavior. Fuck all that noise. You can deal with a child by just dealing with the fucking child. I don't like her. She was a
backhand.
Fucking cunt. Yeah, it was still
Cunt.
fun though. We played the rest of the time we were there. We played Let's Avoid That Bitch. So
That's always a fun game.
we would go around to the other side of the building and leave them in the fucking thing. And me and Brandon just sat and drank and laughed and had a good time and just talked about what a horrible person she was. And then at one point, Brandon texted the guy and was like, "Come around and talk to us." So he told her that he was going to the bathroom because he's a pussy. I love him to death, but he's a giant pussy. And he fucking went in the building in the one door and came out the other door and fucking came around and talked to us. And I railed him for like 10 minutes telling him what a horrible person she is and that he needs to break up with her because she's a bad person. And then we went back over to where she was. We kind of walked him over there and we were going to go get beers too. But, so to prove my point, she looked at him and said, "Where have you been?" And he's like, "I went to the bathroom and then I came out and I ran into them and I talked to them for a couple minutes and now we're here." She's like, "You've been gone for like 10 minutes. I've been texting you and you haven't texted me back. Where have you been?" And he's like, "I went inside and went to the bathroom and then I came out and talked to them and here I am." And she was so fucking pissed about that shit. This is also the lady, the first year I went to fucking the beer fest.
Mm-hmm.
This was the chick that brought in her child to come pick up the guy. She brought in her kid, saw that Brandon's sister was going to come and pick us up. Like, sure, she was there hanging out with us.
Mm-hmm.
She found out that she was there hanging out with us, and she got so angry that she left her 5-year-old kid in the fucking, who has problems. He was very well behaved, by the way. She left him in there with 4 drunken fucking people. 3 of them being strangers, complete fucking strangers. And she left her kid in there and went and sat in the car the entirety of the time that we had dinner. Like, we had just ordered when she showed up and fucking left her kid and just left. So, yeah, real fucking winner. Ugh, cunt.
It's the kind of person, I hate to say this because I don't want anything bad to happen to the kid, but it's the kind of person that deserves their kid getting kidnapped.
Whoa. I would say more taken away by the responsible authorities. Not kidnapped so much.
I don't want the kid to be kidnapped, but I think...
Just taken away.
Yeah.
We'll say you meant just taken away. You didn't mean kidnapped. That's awful.
Whatever.
She deserves her kid to be kidnapped.
I hate people who can't take care of children.
So he's been kidnapped.
Whatever.
Yeah. I agree with you. They should be kidnapped, held for ransom, and then summarily murdered.
Yeah, you should do a fake kidnapping.
And then at work has been a treat. My best buddy at work, who apparently not so much my best buddy anymore, he is now angry with me and not talking to me, which is really adult, because I am in line for a promotion. And they're going to promote me and not him, and he thinks it's unfair, even though I've worked there almost 11 years. He's worked there like almost 3 years, and I'm just a better worker than he is, which is just true. Sorry, I am. And yeah, so he's decided to take it out specifically on me, not anybody else. So he is not talking to me.
Nice.
And he's doing everything he can to try and make me look bad, and he's falling short of it all the time, and it makes me laugh. It was funny because the other guy that we work with, he entered something into the computer wrong, thought he was looking up something that I did over the weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "I don't think Andy put this in the system." And we'll just call him Asshole. Asshole's like, "Really? Really? He didn't do it? He screwed something up?" And then the other guy, good guy, he's like, no, I messed up. Here it is. And he was fucking pissed about that. Yeah, he's just turned into a fucking dick. Like, he's just a small, sad, angry little fucking jealous piece of crap. And I thought he was really cool, and he was my best buddy for fucking 2 years. And now he's just a dick.
Is it it's not your fault that they want to promote.
Dude,
You know?
not my fault. I'm a good kick-ass fucking worker.
I mean, yeah, it's your fault, but
oh, hey, you know,
they're the ones who make the decision. Who gets?
it's called a spade a spade.
Not sure how that fits in, but okay.
But no, like, it's funny because we're going to a brand new system for dealing with everything in our fucking company, and to do that, we need to completely retool the whole warehouse. So I've had to be in on these meetings, figuring out how we're going to do things with this new system, where we're going to put stuff in the warehouse and things like that. So he's angry with me because I'm going to meetings and I'm not working. And he was angry with me because all last week for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I tore apart, broke down the whole warehouse, all of our stock. I fucking pulled out everything that's a year old or older. I had to take all that stuff up front so that it can be processed and whatever can be done with it. And then I had to redo by hand all of the inventory, make sure all of the inventory is correct, put in new locations for the old stuff in the system so that it can be seen as old stuff and it can be located as to where it is. And I had to do all this fucking work. It took me 3 days of grueling, bust my ass fucking work. And the whole time he kept going around to people and saying I wasn't doing anything. That I was just screwing around and I wasn't doing anything. Specifically just because I wasn't packing material to ship out. Now I was told to not do that by my boss and by my boss's boss. I was specifically told to do all of this fucking inventory work. So I'm the bad guy. I'm the fucking bad guy!
I guess so.
Yep, I'm the fucking bad guy. So yeah, fun times at work. So how was your fucking 3 weeks?
Sore and pain. Going to doctors. You know, the usual.
That sucks.
It's been worse lately because they want me to exercise more, which I've started to, which means I'm in more pain. I'm actually thinking about going back on pain pills because there was like...
Because why not?
Because I don't like being on them.
Oh, but if you're prescribed them, man, just fucking mellow out.
You don't mellow out in these things. I get agitated.
Well, that's not supposed to be what opiates do to you.
Well, I get agitated.
Well, maybe that's when you work out. You take your pain pills, you get agitated, and you work out.
No, not. It's like kind of agitated. I can't sit still. Not. I can do stuff.
Yeah. Well, if you're not sitting still, you fucking work out.
I can't.
I don't understand.
It's like the bad agitated, not like I need to do something.
Oh, like anxiety.
Yeah.
Agitated. Well, just channel that energy into working out.
I can't.
Well, have you tried?
Yes. When I was on it, yeah.
Maybe you should try.
I couldn't. When I was on the pain pills, I would work out and then take the pain pills.
Oh, well, there you go.
And plus, they're so diluted nowadays, it's not even worth taking them. You just get all the bad side effects from the stupid things.
Yeah. Well, just wait.
Because there's so many, there's coatings on it now.
Just wait. Pretty soon we'll have weed. And all will be right with the world.
Like, they give you a pill and it's supposed to last for 12 hours. And, like, in that 12 hours, you, like, and for 20 minutes, you're like, oh, I feel okay. And that's, and then you can't take another one because it's so regulated. Like, one time, I was supposed to take them 4 times a day. And, because it was taken every 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And I told,
that's going to have you waking up in the middle of the fucking
night. Well, you take one right before bed.
You take one right when you get up?
Yeah.
It's not 6 hours. It's 8 hours, dude.
I don't sleep 6 hours.
Oh, shit.
I average about 3 to 4 hours every night.
That sucks, dude.
And this week there was 3 days.
You need to get more sleep.
I try.
I go to bed harder.
I go to bed.
Do you like that all of my solutions try harder?
No, but I'm saying like the doctor said I need to take the pill 4 times a day. And I told the pharmacy that, and they go, well, if you run out early, then we can't refill it. I'm like, well, the doctor told me to do this. It even says on the bottle, take it every 6 hours.
Yeah.
And they're such bastards at pharmacies now. They treat you like you're an addict trying to get over.
Huh.
And you're already guilty.
Nah. Well, dude, just wait. Pretty soon we'll have weed. I can feel it.
I can have it now. I'll just move to Colorado.
Well, if you do that, then I'm gonna have to move.
Or move to Canada where they just don't care.
Nah,
As long as you buy it there.
nah. Well, if you do that, then I'm gonna have to move. I don't want to be Canadian, dude. They're red people.
Canadians are great people.
No, they're red people.
They like hockey.
So do Long Islanders. I don't know. So do people in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but I'm talking about an entire country.
So does Calgary. Oh, it's in
That's Canada. And they have what's their donut place up in Canada?
Houston. Houston like hockey. Oilers.
Fucking donut place in Canada.
Dunkin' Donuts?
No, they have some famous
Cock and Rockin' Donuts?
that I want to try up there in Canada. I also want to try poutine. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Pooping?
No,
Dude,
poutine.
you can do that in America. People pooping out in public now.
No, it's like French fries with gravy on it and curds.
Ew.
Supposedly it's really good. I don't know.
Like cottage cheese curds?
I don't know. Every time I looked it up, it just says curds. No.
We'll get some French fries, get some fucking gravy, and some fucking cottage cheese. Throw that shit
I
together.
don't know how to make
pooping.
it.
You got pooping. There you go.
Okay.
Well, anyways, like I said, it is the 5th of July. Yesterday was the 4th of July.
Hell for the dogs yesterday.
So I would like to do some 4th of July related news. This first one, I don't know if this is entirely true. It's from gomerblog.com. And it says here, Earth's finest medical satire news site.
I'm guessing it's fake.
So I'm guessing that it's fake, but nevertheless, it's funny. Local ER refuses to take care of firework injuries this 4th of July. New Bern, North Carolina, which is my first thought that it's a fucking fake story because it's from New Bern. A local New Bern ER. Goddamn fucking iPad. Load!
He allegedly has an iPad.
You cunt. Load.
Cunt.
A local New Bern ER has made it abundantly clear to the town that they will be refusing to care for firework injuries this year on July 4th. Listen, this is a quote. Last year, our town saw over 32 firework injuries on July 4th, said local resident John Klophaven. Many injuries became instant YouTube video hits, and our town became known as the laughingstock of the South. We have to find a way to stop this.
Never heard of this town.
Neither have I. The new rule attempts to scare people into thinking that they don't have a backup plan anymore. You blast your right off with a firework, guess what? Fix it yourself. ER physician Dr. Karen Timberly believes firmly in the new stance. One of the reasons you have drunk guys lighting fireworks from their butts is because they know if they hurt themselves, we will be able to fix them up. Not this year. We need Darwinism to sneak back into our society. We, the medical community, have propped up too many people that shouldn't be alive today, which has allowed the creation of super idiots that the world has never seen before. Seriously, has anybody seen the movie Idiocracy? We're starting to live it. A local resident says, whatever, I don't need them. I plan to drink a ton of PBR beer, light fireworks off in compromising positions, and maybe even consider a swim in the hurricane rip currents. They can't tell me what to do in America. It's part of my freedom under the 29th Amendment, damn it. So yeah. There's that.
What's PBR?
That'd be Pabst Blue Ribbon. Or as I call it, pukey, bad, retarded beer. I don't like that stuff. Bad beer.
Okay. What's
also,
the other cheap beer that everyone drinks?
Natty Ice. Natural ice. Fucking, that's great stuff. Also, we, surprisingly enough, had some injuries on the 4th of July. An 8-year-old boy riding atop a float died after his father accidentally ran him over at an Edmond, Oakland parade. We're starting off with all the heartwarming stories. This kid was riding on a martial arts group's float when he either got off or fell off the float on Thursday. When the truck pulling the float started moving, the kid was pulled underneath the trailer's wheels and run over. His father was driving the truck pulling the float. He suffered severe head injuries and was killed. In Bangor, Maine, Independence Day Parade was rerouted after a man engaged police in a 4-hour standoff before the town's celebration Thursday morning. This dude, Perrin Oliver, was taken to the county jail and charged with criminal threatening and aggravated reckless conduct with a firearm after he allegedly fired an estimated 70 shots at officers from his apartment. Reckless conduct with a firearm and criminal threatening. What about attempted murder? If he's shooting 70 fucking rounds at the police, is that like assaulting an officer with a deadly weapon, attempted murder?
I thought that was public service.
Generally being a dumb fuck. But even after Oliver's arrest, the parade turned deadly after a man driving a tractor was fatally struck by a vintage fire truck. The tractor's driver fell into the oncoming truck and was crushed beneath it. He died instantly. A fire in Seattle Marina caused an estimated $1.5 million in damage to 14 boats at a boat storage facility, sending clouds of black smoke into the sky minutes before the fireworks show. It was said that someone set off an illegal firework that landed in the storage facility. The fire spread within a matter of minutes, and it took 65 firefighters nearly an hour to quell the flames. And in addition, a fireworks incident in a town northwest of Los Angeles has left at least 28 people injured after an unintended detonation shot fireworks into a crowd during the 4th of July display. The incident occurred Thursday night in Simi Valley, California, about 35 northwest of Los Angeles. Between 8,000 and 10,000 revelers were settling into their seats when a platform holding live fireworks tipped over, sending the pyrotechnics into the crowd.
It's not funny.
I don't know why that makes me laugh, but it does. Of the 28 injured, 4 were considered seriously injured, according to Commander Stephanie Shannon of the Simi Valley Police Department.
She hot?
We saw at least 2 or 3. I don't know. We saw at least 2 or 3 fireworks go sideways, horizontally, and explode. Sideways, horizontally. Yeah, it would kind of be sideways, horizontally, you know. And then it seemed like a barrage of fireworks started exploding at the base of the park, right near the soccer field at ground level. Yeah.
Well, no one should have been out there. It was a soccer field.
Yeah.
Soccer's popular. Don't make fun of it.
Bay Fireworks, the company that put on the display, said in a statement that it deeply regrets that people were injured. No shit.
We deeply regret that. We don't care that they were injured.
I don't give a fuck about what happened. Alright, well that's all my 4th of July news stories. Have you ever had anything fun happen to you on 4th of July?
I used to like 4th of July. I've just gotten sick of it over the years.
What? Do you have any fun stories?
No. I mean, we used to set off fireworks when I was younger, but...
I have a fun story. Ready?
No.
Well, alright then. So, with the group of friends that I hang out with sometimes, my sister was a part of that group, and they all everybody that had a house that was willing to put on a party every year, like kind of picked a holiday. One guy got Halloween, another guy got Christmas. My sister got 4th of July. And me and my one buddy, Dwarf, love him to death. If you're listening, Dwarf, love you.
I know what Dwarf is.
Yeah. And
I like his brother, too.
Me and him... He doesn't have a brother.
Wait, I'm thinking of someone else, but I do know Dwarf.
I
was thinking Flint.
Oh, no, different guy.
But I do know Dwarf, too.
Yeah. Me and him used to get together and we would, take apart all the fireworks and try and build bigger bombs with them. My sister, during the day before the party, we went out and she bought this giant, 1,000 piece sparkler box thing, right? So she had a fucking cubic shit ton of sparklers. And she decided that her big trick for the night was she was going to put as many of them as she could in her fucking fist. And she was going to light them all at once.
Oh, I forgot I've done that before. Burn the fuck out of my hand.
Well, don't ruin it. So...
I did it indoors.
Oh, God, that's dumb. So,
I only set the carpet on fire.
Dumb. So we had all these Roman candles, and we were
stick them in your ass.
No, we were gonna have the Roman candle war, but we set off one of them because we're responsible people.
Testing it.
We were testing them before we decided because we didn't know what they were gonna do, and we found out that they were all different loads. Every load did something different. Some of them shot out in a spray.
Yeah.
Some of them fucking shot pretty light. Some of them kind of went. Nothing. Some of them shot off a report. So we decided, since it was too dangerous and unpredictable to have the traditional Roman candle war, because we weren't just shooting glowing balls at each other, we didn't know what they were going to do, we decided instead we were going to have a shooting gallery. And we got two of our drunkest friends to go out and just run back and forth while we shot that. One of my buddies, Dagar, I can love him. He was running back and forth, and I shot one that just happened to be a glowing, searing, white-hot ball of light, and I went, oh no. And it hit right in his open shirt. And it went, boom! And Dagar went down. So we all fucking raise our Roman candles. Because you can't just throw them on the ground at that point. Somebody could be dead, and more people could be dying if we do that. So we all had to wait for them to go off the rest of the way before we could go up and see if he needed help. And when we got up there, he was laughing his ass off. And he had a hole burnt through his shirt and a giant fucking bruise on his rib. So then later, because of the genius of that one report, me and Dwarf decided that we were going to set off another Roman candle to see if we could figure out where in the Roman candle that one beautiful, awesome ball was. We were going to see if it was in the same place every time.
Yeah.
Because then we were going to cut open all the rest of the Roman candles and get that one report, and we were going to fucking put that together, and we were going to make a really good bomb out of it, right?
Yeah.
Because we figure if one of them makes a noise that loud, 10 of them would be even louder. So as we're bent over in the backyard, just me and Dwarf out in the backyard, everybody else is up by the house talking around, drinking, partying. We're sitting there in the back and we're trying to light this fucking Roman candle. So we're hunched over it, windy, we're trying to light this Roman candle. And then all of a sudden, it was as bright as daylight, and then there was just smoke everywhere. We were completely and utterly enshrouded in smoke. And I turn and I look over, and there's my sister holding her wrist going, ow, 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 ow. What she had done was she put 300 fucking sparklers. She worked on this all afternoon, too. She was just drinking, talking to people, and putting sparklers in her fucking fist. She put 300 sparklers in. And what we didn't know at the time is, if you light a sparkler and there's 1,000 sparklers next to it, it tends to superheat all of the air in between every single one of the sparklers, so they all went off completely all at once. And she burned the shit out of her hand. My brother-in-law was sitting in the kitchen when he saw her going to light it, and he said the time slowed down because just the mathematics of the situation clicked in his head, and he was going, no, and running out the door. And she set it off and threw a fireball into the fucking grass, which probably set the grass on fire.
I have to give props. I only did like 20 or something.
Oh, dude, she literally spent 3 hours just painstakingly putting all of them together, bundling them up, so they were all good and tight and close with each other.
When you do it though, because I did a bunch like that, you light it and it goes fine for like a second, and then all of a sudden it goes.
Oh yeah.
And you're like shit, and you just burn.
It superheats all of the air, all the little air pockets in between every one of the sparklers. Sets them all.
I was told that sparklers were the safest thing in the world. I'm like, I have no hair on my arm.
We used to take them and light them, and as they were going, we would hit each other with them to get those nice line burns. And if they bent and wrapped around your arm, that was hysterical. Yeah.
Never did that. I did do the Roman candle wars, but
it's all fun until you kill one of your buddies.
We never had that problem. They were just
they were normal fucking Roman candles. They just shot lights.
Yeah,
these weren't. They did all different stuff. As an end to that story, for anybody that's curious, me and Dwarf decided to throw off bomb making because just too many goddamn people were getting hurt that night. We were the only responsible ones, and we were trying to make dynamite.
The only thing I'd ever do was I used to throw M80s because you can get those.
Yeah.
Or I'd take firecrackers and tie them all together.
Yeah.
But then after a while, I just got tired of them. Like, okay, I just put 100 together, and 3 seconds later, you're done.
Yeah. Dude, we used to, me and the dog fucker, my first roommate, when we were kids, we used to, because all we had was fucking those stupid snakes and that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So we would stack the snakes really high, and then we'd light the top one and watch it just go for a fucking hour. And one time we took we actually went and got real fucking bottle rockets and real fireworks because you can't get those anywhere else. We went to the real fireworks store, and we got those little packets that have the 20 fucking little poppy things. You light the one end and it fucking those things, like in Home Alone, right?
Yeah.
We took 50 of them and we piled them all up, and then we took lighter fluid. And we fucking doused them all with lighter fluid.
Idiot.
And then we did a lighter fluid trail a good 10 feet away. And we lit the trail on fire. And we watched the fire burn all the way up to them. This is in my parents' backyard, too. This is in their fucking driveway. And we watched them all fucking go off. That was fun. Another funny story out of that one was we used to drive to the local pool billiards fucking place, right? Every fucking day after school, we'd go up and play billiards. And
the one in Talmadge?
No, Action.
Okay.
I don't even think it's still there anymore, but
I thought Action was.
Was that in Talmadge? Yeah, that is. It's on Talmadge Avenue. But for the local people,
right.
I know.
I meant in Talmadge. And
I don't think it was in. It's on Talmadge Avenue. Yeah. I don't know if it's actually. I mean, it probably is in actual
Talmadge. The circle.
Why are we arguing this? Who gives a shit? Anyways, so we were driving up there, and he had the brilliant idea of we're gonna light bottle rockets and throw them out the window as we're driving.
I did that too.
One of them shot off, went underneath a dude that was mowing his lawnmower, and it blew up under the lawnmower. Little did we know that he called the cops.
I wonder why.
As we were coming back from playing pool, they had staked us out. So of course we were still doing it as we were going down the road again on the way back. And the cops saw us because now it's nighttime, so it's really easy to see what dumbass is throwing bottle rockets out of the window.
Mm-hmm.
So he pulled us over, and I was speeding. This is the best part of the story. I was speeding, right?
You speed?
I was speeding.
Unusual.
Well, back then I was speeding a lot, but I was speeding, and fucking he pulled us over, and he told me that I was speeding. He got both of our fucking licenses, went back to his car, came back, and he asked Dogfucker to get out of the car. And when he got out of the car, it was hysterical. It made me actually laugh out loud. He got out of the car and immediately put his hands behind his back. And the cop kind of laughed because I was laughing. And he gave a ticket. Ooh, he gave Dogfucker a ticket. I'll have to edit that. He gave Dogfucker a ticket because it was reckless conduct.
Yeah.
So he got a reckless conduct ticket, and I didn't get a ticket for speeding.
I'm surprised he still talked to you again.
Dude, he was fucking furious. He's like, I can't believe I got a ticket and you didn't. Like, he had like a minor felony. Yeah, those are my 4th of July stories. I love 4th of July. So much fun.
I used to like it. It just got boring.
The building bomb season, man. Blow shit up.
It's just like now New Year's. I go to bed at like I don't even celebrate it.
Yeah, New Year's is just
Too many years of
stupid.
puking at 3 in the morning.
No shit. All right.
My favorite New Year's was with Jer and his wife. And
We'll tell that story on New Year's, man.
Right.
Don't ruin it. This is the fucking
We'll probably
5th of
forget
July. We're talking 5th of July. Oh, I'm sure we'll do a New Year's story or New Year's show because fucking what else are we gonna do?
All right.
Or we'll do a New Year's aftermath story. And we'll talk about all the injuries and deaths that happen on New Year's. Do you want to kick off the news or you want me to?
Do you want to do that top 100 first?
Oh, sure. We'll run through that real quick.
The Hollywood Reporter did Hollywood's 100 favorite films and kind of wanted to go over them. Do you want to start at 100 and go down, or start from number 1 and go up?
Let's start from 100 and go down. That's traditionally the way you do a countdown.
Well, they didn't. They started at 1.
Fucking hell.
Now, number 100, Seven Samurai.
Oh, good movie.
Seen it?
Loved
Loved it. 99, Bonnie and Clyde. Never saw it. Heard it's a great movie. I can't believe Reservoir Dogs made 98.
No shit.
I mean, I love that movie, but I didn't think.
That's cool.
Airplane was 97, but Reservoir Dogs, in my opinion, is so much better.
Well, it's classic.
96, Pan's Labyrinth. I heard about this movie.
That's a good movie. I have that movie.
I like that movie, but I wouldn't say it's.
I wouldn't say it's in the top
100.
100, but it was a good movie.
It was weird.
It was because it was weird.
95, Dr. Zhivago. Never saw
seen
it. 94, Deer Hunter. Never saw
seen
it. 93, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I've seen it.
I saw it. It was.
Only the last 10 minutes is any good, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's kind of slow.
It's very boring. I don't know, when he was making the potato mountain, the mashed potato mountain, that was cool.
92, Up. Never saw it.
It was okay. I don't think it was top 100.
Yeah. 91, Rocky.
Sure.
Love that movie.
First one?
Yeah.
Didn't he lose in the first one?
Yeah.
Fucking awesome movie. I love when a hero loses, it just depresses you.
Like, I don't get this, or like these orders of this. How do they come up with this? But
they just throw a bunch of movies together. Go, sure.
Number 90, Memento.
Great movie.
Great movie the first time.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty after.
89, Braveheart.
Fucking should be a lot higher than that.
Like,
it's a fucking awesome movie.
88, haven't seen this, Slumdog Millionaire.
Nope, never seen it.
87, Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. I guess it's not all
Is that
of
a
them.
sequel?
No, that's the third one.
Oh, Lord of the Rings. Oh, shit.
Lord of the
I
Rings.
don't know why, but for some reason I thought Lord of the Flies. And I was like, what? The second one? Return of the King? Or the third one?
Yeah.
It was... Yeah, I guess it was the best one of the series.
Well, they got that really gay scene at the end.
Oh, yeah. Where Sam and Frodo fucking that big-ass bed. Fucking gays.
86, Beauty.
See, I can say fucking gays because they were gay.
Yeah. No, they were fucking hobbits.
Well, whatever.
86, Beauty and the Beast, the Disney cartoon.
Really? I don't think any Disney cartoons.
I saw it, but I don't really remember it.
See, it's not a fucking great movie.
85, What's in the Box?
7! Fuck yeah, I love that movie.
84, Inception. Never saw it.
Never saw it.
83, Die Hard.
Fuck yeah, Die Hard. I wouldn't have expected Die Hard to make it on it. Especially not to beat Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. 82, Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, the first one.
They're saying the first one's better than the third one? No, I don't agree with that.
81, right. Amadeus. Never saw it.
It was good. I like that one.
80 on the
I don't think
waterfront.
it beats Die Hard.
No. On the waterfront.
Never
I
seen
don't
it.
know. That looks like I can't tell who that is in that
Who
picture.
gives a shit?
Uh,
Andrew Dice Clay.
79. Wall-E. Never saw it.
I saw it. It was good. Fat people in chairs.
78. 12 Angry Men, which I've heard.
That
was
was.
a great
Is that
movie.
the old one? That looks
Yeah,
like the old one.
1957.
I saw the remake, and the remake was fucking awesome. Tony Danza. It was a good movie. I fucking loved it. Thought it was great.
77. Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters, great fucking movie.
76. Brokeback Mountain.
Don't cross the stream. Oh, come on, really? Well, I guess if
I
you're
never saw it.
I think that Ghostbusters should be before Brokeback Mountain, because if anybody's gonna watch them, well, I guess okay, if you're gonna watch them from ascending order, watching Ghostbusters before Brokeback Mountain would probably make you skip Brokeback Mountain, because that's where you learn not to cross the streams.
Okay. 75. The Bridge on the River
If somebody
Kwai.
asks you if you're God, you say yes.
75. The Bridge on the River Kwai.
Never seen it.
I heard it's a great movie, but I've never seen it.
Nah.
74. Blazing Saddles.
Great fucking movie.
No, he was quoted. Mel Brooks was quoted recently. He's like, I couldn't make this movie.
No,
nowadays.
fuck no. Are you kidding me?
70,
Not with all those white people saying the
Yeah.
N-word. And we can't even do any fucking lines from that movie unless we just fart into the microphone.
Yeah. 73. All the President's Men.
Great movie.
Never heard of it.
That was the one where they were doing the Watergate. That was a
Never
great
saw
movie.
it.
Oh, I loved it.
72. Young Frankenstein.
Good movie.
71. Haven't seen it. Almost Famous.
Really? That beat Die Hard?
Well,
I mean, I've never seen it, but that beat Die Hard?
70. Vertigo.
Great movie.
Never seen it. Is that the one where he breaks his leg?
Yeah,
photograph? No, that's a different one.
no, that's Room with a View.
I've always wanted to see the one where he's got a broken leg.
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
photographing his neighbors.
They've remade it 150 fucking times.
Gladiator. 69.
That's a good movie, but I
It's the
don't.
Russell Crowe one. Though.
Man.
68. Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Fuck yeah.
67. Avatar.
I wouldn't even put it in a top 100. It was a piece of shit.
66. The Lion King.
Ugh.
Another Disney movie I've seen. Don't really remember it.
It's not
really.
that great of a movie.
I remember liking Scar from it, and that's about it.
Yeah, fucking Jeremy Irons is the shit.
65. Raging Bull. Never saw
I've
it.
never seen it, but I really want to.
64. Mary Poppins.
Beat Die Hard?
I seen it. I never really liked
You like
it.
how I just always go back to Die Hard?
Well, that's standard in for us. Die
Yeah,
Hard.
oh shit, fucking Die Hard.
I still come home sometimes when I'm agitated and just
Fucking just watch Die Hard.
to take my socks off and
Now I have
Make
a
toe
machine
fist.
gun too. Ho ho ho. Yeah, make toe fist. You take your shoes off, you get on the carpet, and you make little fists with your toes.
Number 63, Groundhog Day.
Fucking awesome
I
movie.
still love that.
That's gonna be the new standard by which I complain about this list. Sorry, you were drinking.
62, North by Northwest.
Never seen
Never
it.
saw it. 61, West Side Story. Never saw it.
Really? Beat Groundhog Day?
I guess.
And Die Hard? Fucking horseshit.
I've heard a lot about this movie, how great it is, and I have not
West
seen
Side
it.
Story?
No, this next one we're going to talk
Oh.
about. Emil.
Never seen it.
I put it, it's on Netflix, and I've heard it's supposedly a great movie, but I
Well,
don't know.
it can't be that great. Well, I mean, I guess if it beat Die Hard and Groundhog Day.
Mhm. 59, Thelma and Louise. Never saw it.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I don't think it was that good.
58.
Brad Pitt is fucking sexy as hell in that movie.
I didn't even know he was
I
in that
would
movie.
suck his cock with that body.
Uh.
I was talking about Thelma.
58, Sunset Boulevard. Never heard of it.
Never seen it.
57, The Dark Knight.
Fuck yeah! I could see that beating fucking. That's gonna be my new standard.
56, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I don't know anything about that movie.
That's a fucking. That's a stupid movie.
Never saw
It's
it.
the one where he's a fucking psychopath and he thinks that the army's having him do all these fucking code breaking things, and he's not. He's just crazy.
I never saw it.
Like he's
so
just
I
a
don't know.
crazy fucking mathematician.
55, Taxi Driver.
Never seen it.
Never seen it.
I want to see it, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, me too. 54, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Ugh.
I hear it's a great
It wasn't
movie.
better than Dark Knight.
53, I don't know if I've never seen this movie. It's probably bad that I haven't seen it.
Why? What is it?
Good Will Hunting.
I've never seen it either. Fuck, I give a shit about it.
52, All About Eve.
What? Never even heard of that.
It's a Betty Davis movie.
Who's Betty Davis?
1950. I don't know. She's an actress.
Whatever.
51, The Big Lebowski.
Fucking Big Lebowski. That's
No.
not my new standard. I don't think that should have been Dark Knight.
Now, I don't know how this one made it above like some of them, but 50. I love this movie, but Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park?
Yeah. Is number 50.
It had dinosaurs.
49. This is the one I was talking about with the camera.
What?
Rear Window.
Oh, Rear Window. Yeah. Where he broke his leg.
Yeah. I've always wanted to see that.
Is that Jimmy Stewart in that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe Stewart. There was murder.
48. Love this movie.
It's my
Usual
horrible Jimmy
Suspect.
Stewart.
Yes.
Usual Suspects, great fucking movie.
Yeah.
Dude, I what is that? 48?
48.
I think that's horseshit.
47. Some Like It Hot. I've seen that movie.
Never
Did not
seen it.
really enjoy it.
Is that Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah.
Is that the one where her dress flies up?
No, I don't think so.
Is that the one where she sucks off that black dude?
No.
That was a good movie. Oh wait, that was a porn.
46. Saving Ryan's Privates.
That was a fucking good movie. I don't think it was better than Dark Knight or Usual Suspects. I don't think it was better than Usual Suspects.
45. I have not seen this. Titanic.
Dude, I watched Usual Suspects and I was like, holy fucking shit. Like, that movie changed the way I think about things in my life. Saving Private Ryan didn't do that. And Titanic is a hunk of horse shit.
This is the Leo one.
Dude, the boat sinks at the end. I don't mean to ruin it for everybody.
I thought Black Beauty was better Titanic story than this one. Black Beauty.
That was a Titanic story?
Yeah, the beginning of
the horse?
Yeah. Beginning of the movie, the horse was on the Titanic and it sunk, and him and the kid get stuck on the island.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you fucking with me?
I'm not fucking with you.
That was what that movie was about?
Well, no, it was about the horse, but the beginning.
Yeah, but I mean, that was what.
Yeah. They got why I like that as a Titanic movie. They got it out of the way.
Wow.
Right at the beginning of the movie.
Okay, whatever.
Because everyone knows what's going to happen. Why do they keep remaking Titanic? The boat sinks.
Because there were so many stories on the Titanic.
Number 44, The Matrix.
Good movie.
I'll tell my theory someday.
I mean, I wouldn't say it was better than Usual Suspects. I wouldn't say it was better than Dark
Jurassic Park.
Nah.
I'm not a fan of The Matrix, so.
You don't like The Matrix?
I like it, but it's not. I don't think it's as great as everyone thinks it is.
I thought it was a good fucking movie.
Yeah.
Why don't you like it?
Because I look at it differently than everyone else.
How do you look at it?
I've already.
Oh yeah, they're just fucking pissy gamers
Yeah.
that cheat codes don't work. Or shitty gamers with cheat codes.
Yeah.
That fucking makes me laugh.
43, Toy Story.
Ugh.
42.
No way is that better than Dark Knight.
I think this should be in the top 100. Alien.
Oh fuck yeah, that was a great movie.
41, Psycho.
Good movie.
40, Fight Club.
Fucking great movie.
I've actually owned 2 VHS copies of Fight Club and 2 DVDs so far because I've destroyed 2 VHS and 1 DVD watching it so many times.
That's funny. Assface stole mine. The fucker that we used to live with. Cocksucker.
We can call him by his nickname, can't we?
No. The Shining, fucking that
Shining,
should
number
be
39.
Much higher on the list than 39. I think this list needs to be corrected.
Well, maybe we should do that. You know, Stephen King hated this movie after it was done.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
why you made it later.
Oh, and the remake was fucking shit. It was horseshit. I hated it.
Watch it.
It was bad. Fucking stupid lions.
38.
Fucking...
When Harry Met Sally. Never saw
Ugh.
it. 37.
She had an orgasm in a restaurant.
Yeah. 37. Doctor Strangelove.
Does it say the whole fucking name?
Or How I Learned to Stop Worrying
and start to love the bomb.
Yeah.
Fucking great movie. I love that movie.
36. Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Fucking good movie. Not better than Dark Knight.
35. Clockwork Orange.
Ah, that's a great movie.
34. American Beauty.
Great movie.
33. Fargo.
Never seen it.
You never seen that movie?
No,
it's
never
fucking
cared
awesome.
to. Never cared to.
32. Empire Strikes
Back.
Back.
That bitch in her fucking voice. No.
She's a main character, but she's kind of not really in it.
Yeah, don't care.
32. The Empire Strikes Back.
Fucking great movie.
31. The Princess Bride.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I still see talks every once in a while that they're going to make a second one.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a sequel or just a remake?
Sequel. They want to do a sequel, but it's getting so far away now.
Well, Carrie Ells is getting old. And
Giant's dead.
What is that? Robin
Wright.
Yeah, Robin Wright. She's fucking
looking old.
She can't be as hot as she used to be. It's impossible. Andre's dead. You don't have to worry about Vincini. He died in the movie.
Yeah.
And fucking what's his face? He's getting kind of old.
Who? Indigo.
Not Indigo. It's Indigo.
He looks younger than he did in the movie. Out of costume.
Actually, you know what? That's true. He has found the fountain of youth. He fucking is holding up pretty well. He's a man, though.
Yeah. Number 30. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Fucking, I want to see that movie. I've never seen it. I want to see it.
I own it.
Do you?
Yeah.
I have to borrow it from you.
29. Blade Runner.
Fucking, I've never seen it.
In my opinion, it depends on what version you watch.
I want to see it. I've never seen it.
It's good. I own it, too. 28. The Graduate.
Never seen it.
I watched it. Someone had me watch it, and supposedly it's a great movie. I thought it was boring.
Isn't it about him just fucking a hooker?
No, it's about he's having sex with his fiance's mother.
Oh. I thought it was like Risky Business, but not.
I never saw Risky Business.
Oh, it's a good movie.
No, he's having sex with an older woman. That's.
Oh, who gives a shit?
Yeah. Number 27, The Breakfast
I
Club.
never have, never will, but Jesus. Especially now that I'm fucking as old as I am.
Yeah, now you have to.
Never have sex with an older woman.
27, The Breakfast Club.
Great movie, not as good as Dark Knight.
26, Singing in the Rain.
No.
25, The Sound of Music.
No.
24, Jaws.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Number 20.
Cold eyes, dead eyes, like a doll's eyes.
23, Lawrence Arabia. I've
never seen it.
Never seen it. 22, The Silence in the Lambs.
Fucking great movie, not as good as Dark Knight.
Yeah, but there's that 20-minute scene where she's orgasming at the end.
That was When Harry Met Sally.
No, that's when she's in the dark.
Oh, yeah.
I always laugh at that part. It's supposed to be suspenseful, and I'm laughing my ass off.
Would you? Oh, wait. Isn't she a great big fat person?
21, Chinatown.
Never seen it.
Awesome movie.
Never seen it.
Classic Jack Nicholson.
Oh, I want to see it then.
20. Oh, wait. 21 was Chinatown.
Oh, you're
20.
fucking it
It's
up.
a Wonderful Life.
Yeah,
I feel the
that
same.
was a piece of horse shit. Fucking the girlfriend made me watch that fucking stupid movie.
You know what makes that movie worse is when you watch it colorized. It makes it even worse.
Nah, I've never seen it colorized.
Number 19, Goodfellas.
I don't watch colored movies.
Goodfellas. Okay. Never saw that movie.
Never seen Goodfellas. I want to see it though.
Number 18, and here's a great movie, but I've never seen it. Annie Hall.
Never seen it. You imagine how many people might be listening to this right now going, you haven't fucking seen Goodfellas? What the fuck?
I want to see it. I've always wanted to see it. I know all about it.
I just never.
I even know about Pesci's scene in it.
Pesci's scene? Pesci's in that?
Yeah, it's like, what do you think I am? Some sort of fucking clown?
Fucking clown?
Number 17, I love this movie. Not too many people do. Apocalypse Now.
Love that movie. Fucking great movie.
I even seen the 6-hour version of it, and I loved it.
The 6-hour version?
There's like a
Jesus.
There's so many versions of it. Like, I think there's even a longer one.
Fucking hell.
Number 16, To Kill a Mockingbird. Never saw it.
Nope.
Number 15, Gone with the Wind. Never saw it.
Ugh, no.
Number 14, one of the funniest movies ever made, Forrest Gump.
Not better than Dark Knight.
Number 13, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Great fucking movie. Not better than Dark Knight.
Number 12, Back to the Future.
Fucking great movie. Not better than Dark Knight.
Number 11, Star Wars.
Way better than Dark Knight.
Now we're in the top 10.
Oh shit! Now it's getting fucking real.
Number 10, the original Schindler's List.
Never seen it.
I don't know why I say the original. It's only one. Number 9.
I know it's about Jews.
One of the most boring, awesome movies. 2001.
Oh, fucking 2001 is a
Odyssey.
great movie. Dude, you drop acid and watch that fucking movie.
I've never done
Oh,
acid.
by the end of it, you're fucking puking.
Number 8, E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
Not better than fucking half the movies on this list. Dude, the best part is when E.T. is fucking hurt and he's in the ditch and he's fucking like a bleached turd and he's going, I laughed my ass. My sister was fucking crying her eyes out and I was rolling. Fucking just that fucking dog turd out in the sun too long.
Have you seen the re-edition of that movie?
E.T.?
Yeah.
Why the fuck would they make one?
There's a part where they're flying over the cops and the FBI, and they don't have guns drawn.
Is it when now they have fucking
Now they have like walkie-talkies,
Jesus.
so it looks weird.
It's so stupid.
They're pointing walkie-talkies now.
That's because the radio waves hurt him.
Yeah.
That's why he was all bleached turd.
Number 7, The Godfather Part 2.
Fucking great movie.
Number 6, Casablanca. Never saw
Fucking
it.
I've never seen it.
Number 5,
Number 5.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. Wow. That's
Number
impressive.
4, when I've read about this, these people, everyone in this movie is still making tons of money from like sales even to this day. The Shawshank Redemption.
Fucking great movie.
Like the ward in that movie, he reported that he's still making 6 figures from that movie.
God damn. That's a fucking great movie though.
Number 3, and this was like the number 1 movie for like 100 years, Citizen Kane.
When did it come out?
1941.
It couldn't have been 100 years.
Yeah. Number 2, Wizard of Oz.
And
And number 1.
I'd love to fuck Dorothy. Dude, fucking.
What about her daughter?
Who's her daughter?
Liza Minnelli.
No.
Surprising that's her daughter.
No. Yeah, that is surprising. Because fucking. What's her face? She was hot, man. Fucking. What the hell was her name? Judy Garland. Oh my god, she was a fucking piece. She was the first person that turned me on to teenage girls.
And number 1, The Godfather. When he was 30.
Fuck you.
Number 1, The Godfather.
Fucking great movie, not better than
Why isn't Scarface on here?
Dude, yeah, Scarface isn't on it at all.
There's so many movies I would not put on this list.
Fucking Mega Shark vs. Giant Octopus. That should be on there. Fucking great movie. Why wasn't Return of the Jedi on that? That's a fuck you in the ass, Boba Fett, baby.
Well, that's the only thing. There was just a bunch of Muppets in that one.
You didn't like Wicket?
No.
I like Wicket.
They were scary.
Dude, he fucked Princess Leia. Wicket fucking
Who
took her
did it
back.
in that movie?
Wicket took her back to the fucking hut. And he was like, just gesturing with his spear at her vagina. And she's like, What do you want me to do? And he's gesturing with his spear at her vagina.
I think there was a whole
And she's
orgy
like-
scene they cut out.
She's like, you want to have sex with me? And he went, and she's like, okay, how furry is your cock? And he pulls out this fucking like 3-foot hog. And she's like, oh wow, I thought that was your spear. And he's like, no, that's my dick. And she's like, oh,
Now
you
he
speak
speaks
English? And he's like, only when I'm about to get some, bitch, bend over. And he fucking rails her harder than fucking Frodo railed Sam.
I think there was like a whole orgy scene that they got cut out because remember she was in that.
Yeah, they got her all
gear.
fucking new outfit. She's all dressed up like a fucking little teddy bear whore.
So that's the top 100 movies according to.
So is this taking the place of your top 13 list?
No, I still got that.
Fuck yeah, I can't wait to do that.
What, you want me to do the top 100 movies every time?
No! Fuck no. That fucking took way too much time. You were like, I won't take much time.
It didn't take that much time.
Well,
You want me to do the top 13 right
you know,
now?
usually, that's the thing that's better about our show than any other show.
No,
Normally, they do like the top 10, top 5. We do all fucking 100.
That's true. I've seen radio stations like, hey, we're going to talk about the top 100, blah, blah, blah.
Like, we're going to start with number 10. We do every fucking one. But the best thing about our show is you can fast forward and rewind.
Or just not listen.
Or just not listen.
You want me to do the top 13?
No, I want to do some news. We got news.
Oh, fuck. News. News depresses me.
This was like 2 weeks ago. Washington 4-year-old helps police solve home invasion. Her babysitter told this 4-year-old girl, hey, I'm going to let all my friends in. You got to tell the police that it was black people. And she told the police that it was black people, and the 4-year-old said, no, it was white people, so they got arrested. Done.
So, what are people going to stop going, yeah, it was some black guy. They gotta. It's not going to work. It never has.
It was 2 black men. They were between
18
5'3" and 6'7". They were between 125 pounds and 335 pounds. Fucking Dave Chappelle, man. That was a fucking great bit. Did you ever hear that bit? Oh my god, made me laugh so hard.
Alright, I'll go to my kid news. Boy fakes kidnapping because he didn't want to go to the dentist.
Let me guess. He told him it was a black guy.
I wish they would tell you what he described, but it doesn't.
It was a black man between 5'2" and 6'7".
The police. This is in France. It's the French village of Saint Gervais.
Saint Gervais.
The police found some boy hiding, and
is Saint French for suck?
I don't know.
It'd be suck your balls.
I don't know.
Suck your balls. Continue.
Police found a child hiding.
Ooh.
And they
was he hiding in a giant 6-ton vagina?
No.
Oh, okay.
Don't give away. God, where the hell was I?
He was hiding. France.
He was hiding, and the police questioned the
Sucked your
boy,
balls.
and he said someone tried to kidnap him.
It was a black gentleman.
And he detailed a description of the supposed kidnapper down to the height and the wardrobe.
He was French. He was wearing clothes.
He drank a lot of wine and ate cheese. The child also
and he smelled like piss.
The child described the car and the suspect was driving. He also told the police he was on his way
late model Chevy.
On his way to a dental appointment when a stranger forced him into the car and sped off.
Oh. Was there animal play?
It doesn't say.
You know those French.
This is my favorite part of the story.
Okay.
Police takes the boy's word for it and begin investigating the matter and spent an entire month on the case for coming to realize that the boy's story didn't add up.
A month?
Yes. When they pressed the 12-year-old on it, he finally admitted the story was a complete fiction.
It took him a month.
Yeah.
Did he go to the dentist?
It doesn't say that.
I hope. Dude, I hope the fucking cops bring him home to his fucking parents. And they say, we found your son, he was kidnapped, blah, blah, blah. And the parents go, oh my god, we need to take you to the dentist. And took his fucking little ass directly to the dentist. How old was the kid?
12.
Dude, I'm never going to have children. They're just fucking stupid. And they blame everything on black people. It's wrong. You can't do that in society. Alright. Parents sue their son's alleged 3rd grade bully. You wanted me to do this because you wanted to go off on a rant. I can't wait.
I don't remember what it was.
An alleged 3rd grade bully is being sued in a lawsuit that claims he subjected a schoolmate to almost weekly verbal and physical attacks.
Oh, I remember now.
Was it the verbal or physical attacks that got your memory?
Huh?
Huh?
No, I remember beating him.
Oh, nice. They're seeking $50,000 in damages. There was everything from choking my son and threatening to kill him. Said he was going to go home and get a knife and come back and kill him. My son would wake up at night screaming and crying, terrified, and did not want to go to school. The lawsuit accuses the alleged bully's parents of failing to discipline their child to stop the behavior. No shit. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, what?
So, the mother apparently was working at the school cafeteria, and she got fired for for filing this lawsuit. No shit.
Additional lawsuit?
No shit, man. Fucking these people are stupid. I wonder if this is the timeline of events. I wonder if the kid got bullied, beat up. The mother fucking said something to the parents or just to the school.
Mm-hmm.
Parents did nothing. Kid still beats up the other kid. So the mother files a complaint against the school, the parents, and then they said, "Now we're firing you." And she said, "Oh, well now I'm gonna sue you for a fuck ton of million, fuck ton of money." It's like
I
50
don't see
grand.
anything wrong with it. I think that's a justified one.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So what is your rant? You had a rant?
I just think you should go online, go to YouTube or something, and look up bully getting his ass whooped.
Oh yeah, that fucking, oh my god, where he throws him in the Dominator. Fucking picks that skinny little bitch up and fucking tosses him unceremoniously to the fucking pavement.
I do have to give the balls to that little kid for just wailing on this big kid and not realizing.
Dude, that's not, you just never want to do that. You don't want to fuck with people that are bigger or stronger than you are, because good lord, you're just asking for an ass whooping. Sooner or later that big man's gonna snap, and you're gonna be sitting there going, "What are you gonna do? Sit on me?" And someday you're gonna find out how damaging that is to your ribs. See, yes, I'm going to sit on you.
I'll crush the life from your body.
It's really tough to breathe under my ass. What you got next?
Since we're talking about suing, woman suing Kohls because they won't stop calling about the $20 she owes them.
Hello? Yeah, I want my $20. I want my $2. Give me my $2.
I wonder how loud that comes.
I don't know.
I wonder if everybody's sitting around going, "God damn it, I'm wearing headphones."
Sorry. I want my $2.
Did they chase her on bicycles?
What?
What are you watching?
Money. 4 weeks. 20 papers, that's $2. Plus tip.
Gee, Johnny, I don't have a dime. Sorry.
Didn't ask for a dime. $2.
Well, it's funny. See, my mom had to leave early to take my brother to school, and my dad worked
$2.
I love that kid's voice. 4 weeks, 20 papers, that's $2.
So this woman's suing over a $20
I want my $20, bitch.
overdue credit card bill.
Hello, is this unpaying bill cunt? Yes, I want my $20.
Supposedly she was getting multiple reminders calls on a daily basis.
Multiple? How many is multiple? Or were they calling her like 1,000 times?
It just says multiple there, but I think they actually give numbers later.
Yeah, I don't believe it. Nobody's gonna fucking call somebody multiple times for $20.
It's really annoying if you try to get things done, you're trying to sleep or work, spending time with your family. Just want them to stop harassing me. She asked them, Kohls, to stop calling her, even blocked their number, but it didn't work. The lawsuit claims she received as many as 22 calls in 1 week.
22 calls in a week?
Some as early as 6 a.m. and others after midnight.
Holy shit, that's like 3 a day. Pay your fucking bill, you fucking lazy piece of shit.
Well, according to the law, they can't call before 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. And I guess they have all this recorded.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I've got an idea. Right? You ready? I know exactly how to deal with that problem.
Pay your $20
Pay your
bill.
fucking bill. Scrounge up $20.
Well, she's saying that she wasn't gonna pay them because they're harassment.
Dude, on call 1, you go, oh, I owe you $20?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. And you go up there and you fucking pay it. Or you tell them to send you a bill.
And because of
You
late
pay the fucking bill.
Yeah, because of late fees and interest, she now owes over $100 to Kohls. However, she might be due as much as $1,500 per call that violates the customer.
$1,500 per call.
Yeah. The Telephone Customer Protection Act.
So it's like fucking, what, 50 grand?
That's higher math,
Almost.
don't ask me.
Jesus
I can't do that on my fingers.
Christ.
So she's claiming 22 calls.
22 calls. Dude, that's fucking
33,000.
That's a lot of fucking money. And you know what? I hope that she wins, and I hope that
That sets a precedent.
no. I hope she wins. I hope the lawyer takes fucking 20 grand for court or for lawyer fees. I hope they take fucking 10 grand out for fucking court costs. I hope she ultimately is left with $150 or whatever it is that she owes.
No, I can tell you.
And they still make her fucking pay
I can
it.
tell you how much you'll get.
How much?
Because I won 35,000,
Oh yeah.
and by the time everything was done, I only got 17.
I hope she gets $150 and they still make her fucking pay her bill.
And then they sent me one more bill afterwards, $40 for paperwork cost afterwards. Like, why didn't you take it out of the original?
Dude,
you had
that's
control of the money because it went
so
to them first.
Dumb. Dude, fuck lawyers, man. Fuck them all in their fucking asses. I hope I never need to have a lawyer. Of course, with the content of our show, most likely, someday,
we're gonna die poor.
one of us will be dealing with a lawyer, and I still think it's gonna be you for some sort of racist comment. Like, I'm gonna sit here all day long and say cunt and fucking all the other shit that I say, and you're gonna come off with whatever the fuck it was you said today. That you were like, I can't believe I said. It's gonna be I wish that she'd get her kid kidnapped. Some people like her need their children kidnapped, and you're gonna get
That's
sued
not
over
what I
that.
meant.
That's gonna fucking be hysterical. Alright. Next. The rise of ISIS in Iraq is a neocon's dream. Following the bulk of Western reporting on the Iraq crisis, you'd think the self-styled Islamic states of Iraq and Syria. That's ISIS? Islamic State of Iraq and Syria? Oh, I thought it was fucking ISIS. I thought it was the spy company. Archer.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was Archer. Oh. Well, I don't care about this story. Fucking danger zone! Fucking. What kind of zone are we going to be in? Would you say it's a dangerous zone? Yes, I would say that it's a very dangerous zone. Danger zone! I have nothing else. I'm sorry if you're not prepared for your next story, but I don't really want to talk about that. I was like, shit.
Oh, I thought you were still going.
No wonder the neocons are happy. They fuck shit up all the time. Lot of Kane on the case. I wonder if Cartoon Network is going to sue them for taking the name.
I don't know. You ready for some grits?
You'd think it would be a fucking Egyptian thing.
You'd think.
You'd think. Grits?
Grits.
I love grits. Do you make instant grits? No self-respecting Southerner makes instant grits.
Hot grits attack leads to attempted murder charge.
How long does it take to make grits?
Isn't it 5 to 6 minutes?
Yeah, it's 25 minutes you're going to make real grits. So you're telling me that the laws of physics work differently on your stove? I love that movie.
Really?
I Killed the Clerk. Oh, you got mud in your tires. Mud in the tires? Yeah, a lot of people come down here and get a little mud on.
Just regular, I guess.
Regular. Secrets.
No self-respecting Southerner uses instant grits. I take pride in my grits.
So, Mr. Thieving, how could it take you 5 minutes to cook your grits when it takes the entire grit-eating world 20 minutes?
I don't know. I'm a fast cook, I guess.
A fast cook? No, play the rest of it. Fucking great. Is that it?
That was it.
Ah. A fast cook? Are you telling me that the laws of physics work differently on your stove? Objection, Your Honor. Oh, shit. I Killed the Clerk.
These two youths.
Yes, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Youths. Did you just say Utes?
Should I go on with the story or not?
Oh, I thought that was the story.
Florida man has been charged with attempted murder after throwing a pan of hot grease and grits on a man who was just on his front porch.
But did he have positive traction?
I don't know. He must have mud in his tires.
He was just pissed because he had mud in his tires.
Edward Hawley told investigators he'd gotten in an argument with Daryl Blacknell on Tuesday night. When he saw Blacknell on his porch the next day, he says he took the hot pan from his stove and threw it on the man.
He didn't steal a can of corn?
I guess not. One Orlando police said Hawley had told him he should just arrest him because next time I'm going to kill him.
Wow.
Investigators said Blacknell is in the hospital with second and third degree burns. He told him he was playing cards with Hawley's cousin and he was attacked. Huh. Hawley remains in the Orange County jail charged with attempted second degree murder.
Wow. Wait.
Okay.
That dude threw hot grits on something.
Yeah.
And he's getting charged with second degree murder.
Mm-hmm.
But that guy from the fucking 4th of July article that I read shot 70 times at police officers. And he's getting like...
This is Orange County.
Okay. Whatever.
Law works differently in Florida.
I guess. Yeah, they put you on trial for murder if you just steal a can of fucking corn.
Yeah.
Did you say Utes? I got pot news.
Boring.
Fuck you. I love pot news. It's another. I mean, I'm not gonna read this article because it's the fucking same article I've read a million times. People are fucking tripping on fucking weed.
We have to like say that we're wrong.
Yeah.
We're wrong.
That's why I'm bringing it up. Because I talked to somebody recently who lived in
A state with that.
California, and he had a medical marijuana license, and he kind of set me straight about a lot of things dealing with fucking weed. And I'm telling you this, if fucking enough people listen to this account or know people that tell them these things, we're gonna get a lot more people voting to fucking say yes to this shit all over America. Cause he told me that with his prescription, he was allowed to carry on him at any time 3 pounds. That was his limit. He could only, if he got pulled over and he had 3 1/4, he would get in trouble. But if he had 3 pounds or less, he was fine. The idea of driving around with 3 pounds of weed boggles my fucking mind. The most I've ever been in public with at one time, I think, was like a half an ounce.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what 1 pound would be? Let alone 3 pounds of fucking weed? That's a lot of fucking dope, man. Like, buckets weigh
Why
more
the hell
than
would
3
you
pounds.
need to carry around 3 pounds of
It's
it?
not what you need to carry. It's what you're allowed to
No.
carry. And on top of that, he was allowed. This is all still part of his fucking. He can buy and carry and purchase and whatever, deal with 3 pounds at a time. Or, I'm sorry, not even or. And he was also allowed to have 10 mature plants. 10 mature plants. He could be growing in his home 10 plants. And he could have 20 not mature plants. 30 plants. I've been in a residence that had 30 plants. I don't know how many of them were mature and how many of them weren't. But first of all, you could smell that shit from the street. And second of all, it was beautiful. Like, we walk into the room, and I'm just in awe of all this fucking greenery. And I was like, can I touch one? And he's like, sure, man, just don't hurt it. And I'm like, I'd never. And I was like petting the leaves and licking my fingers. And he's like, that ain't gonna do anything. And I'm like, I don't care. It was beautiful. Fucking, there was a shit ton of weed in that place. But yeah, 3 pounds, 10 mature plants, 20 immature plants. That was his prescription. Was what he was allowed to have as his prescription. He said that one time he was at a concert and he fucking lit up a joint. And right after he lit up the joint, a cop comes over with a flashlight. So he's like, oh shit. So he's starting to get out all of his fucking paperwork. And he's still reaching into his pocket. And the cop's like, what is that? And he's like, it's a joint. I have a prescription. He's like, no, that's fine. It's like, I was just making sure it wasn't a cigarette. You're not allowed to smoke in here. Like, California is a completely different, like, world structure, I guess. I guess people are just smoking it out on the streets. Just walking down the street like you'd smoke a cigarette. Just fucking off and away to the joint. Fucking crazy. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if it was legal in Ohio and you
I'm
saw
not
that?
imagining it. It's just gonna make me feel bad.
3 pounds, dude. I would get 3 pounds
Just to do it.
just to get 3 pounds. I mean, I know that would cost me like the entirety of my savings, but I wouldn't care because I wouldn't need to buy weed for the next fucking 6 years. 3 pounds. I can't even imagine 3 pounds.
Dude, if we're at that point and you're buying 3 pounds, at least a pound would be gone in a week.
No.
Because we would try to do it.
No. No,
Yeah, we
no, because that's a lot lot of fucking money.
We would
Dude,
try.
you're talking a couple $1,000.
Yeah,
for 3
but we
pounds
would
of
still
weed.
try to do it.
I would have a shit ton of plants in my house.
Yeah.
I would have at least one growing in a corner. I would have it in a corner, like you'd see a fern in somebody else's house, and I would just have a giant fucking pot plant. People come in and go, man, it stinks in here. Yeah, I smoke a lot to try and keep that smell down. Oh, shit. But another thing he told me is apparently the weed that we get here is shit weed. Like, even if it's the best weed that you can find, it's still shit weed by comparison. Like, the stuff I used to smoke is like 3%, 4% THC. Just fucking dirt weed, right?
Yeah.
And I smoked it because it was cheap and it got me high, and I didn't fucking care beyond that. Like, I'm not really a fucking connoisseur. If I get high and it takes away my pain and makes me able to fucking sleep and it kind of centers my attitude, then, you know, I'm fine. Like, this angry person that you people are listening to is me not able to smoke weed and just angry all the time. If I was fucking high, I wouldn't be able to do this show because I wouldn't have anything to be angry about.
It's hard enough to doing this show without you being high.
I know.
Because he sits here naked in front of me.
Well, I can't help it because I'm not fucking high. I'm uncomfortable. It's hot. So,
You should turn the heat off.
yeah. Fuck you. So, and like if you're getting like really good stuff, all of you people in states that don't have fucking legal weed in any form, if you're getting really, really good stuff, it's maybe up to 15%. Maybe even 20. The medical grade shit out in California and the stuff that they sell in fucking Colorado and shit, it's like 34%. It's really good weed. And that's like the shitty stuff is like 34%. The good stuff can go higher, up to like 42%. Ridiculousness. And I was joking, I was talking to him about show stories, and I said something about we keep doing these stories about people eating brownies and shit like that, and they're eating too much of them and hallucinating. And he's like, oh yeah. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah. He's like, if you eat too much of it, yeah, you'll see trailers and stuff like that. And I'm like, you're fucking kidding me. I'm like, we keep talking about how it's just propaganda and bullshit. And he's like, well, you're not supposed to eat more than they tell you to eat. But if you do, yeah, you'll trip. And I'm like, you're fucking kidding me. And he's like, no. I'm like, I've eaten brownies before, and I've never fucking tripped. And he's like, no, you haven't. He's like, you eat shit where people just fucking make brownies, and no. It's like the companies that really like know how chemically to create these wonderful, wonderful little gems of food. They really know how to get all the THC out of that shit. And I guess eating it is almost like making it concentrated. Like it's concentrated THC if you're putting it into food. So if you can have like 1 or 2 bites, and then that's it. If you eat more than that, it'll make you trip. He said that they got brownies, him and his buddy, and he was told, eat 2 bites, wait 2 hours. If nothing happens, eat another bite, no more. So he ate 2 bites, waited 2 hours, nothing was happening, and they were like, oh, fuck all this shit. So they ate another 2 bites. And he said he was seeing trailers for the next like 5 hours. Fucking awesome! They really need to legalize weed.
I have a weed story and eating stuff.
Oh yeah, I would love to hear it.
I
I love when you tell me stories because then I get to not be talking all the time.
This is when me and Squeal were actually good friends.
Squeal.
We got it was Halloween, and he come over. Halloween's important to me, and I didn't want to get high because I love Halloween.
I love Halloween. It's a fun holiday.
And he talked me into what?
We're gonna have to do the fucking ghost show on Halloween. That's gonna have to be our Halloween show.
Okay. What was he saying? Oh, it was Halloween.
Do it this year.
Halloween.
We'll have to do it next year for Halloween.
All right.
I apologize. Continue.
And he talked.
Ghost show Halloween 2005, 15, 2005.
Yes, we're high now.
Going back in time show 2005.
He talked me into getting high with him that night.
Did you fuck him?
No.
Did you rape his sister?
No.
Oh.
Like it was really hard for him talking me into getting high, even though I didn't want to.
Dude, it's Halloween. All right, fine.
But he actually had some really good stuff that night, and we smoked like too much of it, to where we actually smelled like we were high.
You smelled like I always smell like I'm high when I'm high.
Yeah, but this was like even after like being away from smoking, people would go, "Dude, you smell like weed."
Weed smokers are telling you to smell like weed?
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking high.
So we went to this party.
That's where I usually like to be.
And we were at a Halloween party where the party we're at, they're against like drug use.
Did you play the game that I like to play?
What?
Can you tell if I'm high?
Yeah. No, we were both trying to hide it, we weren't hiding it. I know that.
I always try and hide it.
Yeah.
You can never tell when I'm high.
Well, shit. But then like we were starving. We wanted to eat. We just never got a chance to do it. They put out Jello shots.
Oh.
And we fucking ate the entire pan by ourselves.
I did that shit once.
That was horrible.
Oh, that's bad. Dude, I did that at Halloween. Oddly enough, I did that at a Halloween party too. I was up hanging with, it was the guy that had the Halloween party. And they had a tray of Jello, like they made Jello jigglers. Like they had them stamped in fucking bats and pumpkins and shit like that. And
it's just Jello squares.
yeah, I was fucking high and drunk, and already high and drunk. And I said, I'm really hungry. And the guy, asshole that he is, love him for it. He's like, we got Jello if you want some. And I'm like, cool. So I went inside and I found the Jello, the whole tray in the fridge, and it was an entire fucking tray. And I pulled the whole tray out, went into the living room and sat down with the tray of Jello and just started eating them, right? And like they tasted really funny, but I just figured it was because I was drunk and high. And then his girlfriend came out and she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, eating Jello. And she's like, those are Jello shots. And I looked at the tray and looked at her and I'm like, so I'm not allowed to have them? And she's like, they're made with Everclear, you dumb fuck. How many have you had? And I'm like, half of the tray. And she's like, oh, you have to go home before you start puking all over the place. I didn't puke though. I don't remember what else happened after that. But I don't think I threw up. I'll have to ask my sister. Going to Cedar Point next weekend. On Thursday. Well, next week. Thursday. No show. I'm going to Cedar Point Thursday. Friday, I'm going to be just here, hanging out.
Okay.
And then Saturday, we're having a show. And
I thought there was another Saturday. There was no show this
the
month.
19th. That's when we're redoing the whole warehouse. Yeah. You got anything else? Because all I have left is themed stuff.
Man kicked out of bar. You want to do that one?
Man kicked out of bar. Why was he kicked out of the bar?
Man claims bar kicked him out for wearing a cross necklace that they called a gang sign.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of a cross was it?
Just a regular cross.
Was it a creepy Jesus cross?
No. But he had a T-shirt that said Gangs of Christ on it.
Well, then I can see why they would think it was
I'm
a gang.
making that up.
Oh.
I can't believe you still laugh at that.
It's still funny. So that's it?
Am I doing it? Or
He was kicked out because he had a cross?
And he's now complaining about it.
Well, I don't know.
They asked. They first asked.
It is kind of a gang thing. I mean, in the Crusade, the Templars were all wearing crosses, and they slaughtered a whole bunch of black people.
They did ask him to tuck it in and refuse. So
what? Who gives a shit?
When I was working in the bar, there was a lot of weird rules about you couldn't wear stuff.
Dress code, no hats, no fucking
like the sleeveless rule because at one time at some bar there was a fight because someone had a tattoo that was a gang symbol on his arm and a fight happened. So every time something like that happened in the news, that became a new rule at the bar.
Ugh. Well, I don't think that there's a whole lot of people fighting because some motherfucker's wearing a cross. We've gone beyond that. Now we're killing people for oil. We're just saying it's religious. Dude, why did he refuse to put it in his shirt? Fucking tuck his shit in. Who gives a shit? Who cares? What's more important to you? Drinking your drink, getting your drink on, or walking around with your cross on?
You know how many times I asked for someone at the bar when I'm working there that sometimes I would deem reasonable. Hey, don't stand on the table or you have to leave. Well, fuck you, I'm leaving.
People are stupid, man. So fucking something in the news happens where somebody gets into a fight over a tattoo, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they say, okay, no more sleeveless shirts.
Right.
But they don't say somebody got killed because somebody else was drunk. Okay, well, no more alcohol in the bar.
No, because alcohol sales are too high.
Ugh. Fucking. Everybody should smoke weed, man. Of course, not if you're going to be tripping. Maybe that's the way to resolve the problem.
Oh, that's the problem. Restaurant policy dictates. So that comes with corporate. I had to deal with that a lot too.
Corporate?
Restaurant policy dictates that excessive jewelry has to be tucked in.
Well, how many fucking crosses was he wearing?
Just the one, it looks like.
That's excessive?
You never know. Some bar manager being a dick.
So then it's the bar manager's fault. But he still should have just tucked the fucking thing in.
And then just pulled it out when no one was looking.
No, you be a responsible fucking human being. We live in a fucking society. If you want to be a part of the fucking society, you follow the goddamn society's rules, no matter how stupid they are, as long as they aren't actually harming you physically. It wasn't gonna hurt that motherfucker to have his fucking bling tucked into his shirt.
You have to stand up for your rights, though.
What right is Ooh, he could totally get him on a freedom of religion thing.
Yeah.
Ooh, shit. Maybe.
I don't know.
He should sue him. Sue everybody. You got anything else?
Student gets stuck in a giant stone vagina statue trying to take a funny picture.
Was it a 60-ton vagina?
No, 33 ton.
33 ton. That's a big pussy.
U.S. exchange student in Germany managed to get himself stuck in a 33-ton campus art sculpture of a giant stone vagina.
Only in Germany can you have a fucking 33-ton stone vagina. You're not going to see that in America. We turn into a pussy nation.
Yeah.
Well, actually, they should be on every fucking corner. It's big pussies everywhere to show what we've become. Kids getting stuck in them.
Photos of the unnamed student in the embarrassing predicament.
Oh, what's his name? That's fucking hysterical.
Showed up on.
I want to tweet him.
Imgur. I don't know what that is.
Say hey, big pussy.
Posted by Eric Guzman, his supposed friend. The caption on the
supposed friend. Of course he's his friend. That's why he posted it.
Yeah. Caption on the photo reads, "I was there."
And it was hysterical.
He just wanted to take a funny picture. In the midst of the joke, the student's leg became wedged in the narrow part of the base of the figure.
He got caught in the tank. But he was in the wrong place, man. You got to bat around that little man in the boat.
Guzman also writes, the fire department was not really amused.
That's because they probably pull 5 kids a week out of that goddamn thing.
He was really embarrassed, but now happy he's first on Reddit.
A big pussy.
Still, there's a request in the news to blur the student's face because he's uncomfortable with the intention.
No.
His face is blurred.
I would be like, sure, you can show my face, dude. I don't give a shit. That's fucking funny. That's hilarious. Jeez. Did they have to cut that pussy open?
That's what I'm trying to.
Did they have to give it an episiotomy to get him out? Did they use Novocaine?
Fernando stood in front of the Turgid
vagina?
Turbingen University Institute of Microbiology and Virology. Yeah, that was a tongue twister.
Was it?
Yes. Reports that 5 emergency vehicles arrived with 22 firefighters.
How many Germans does it take to pull a teenager out of a pussy?
They managed to free the student without machinery.
Oh, lucky vagina. Did they have to take the kid's leg? Did they just leave the bloody stump?
It was undamaged, it said.
Well, at least they didn't have to cut open the pussy. That pussy doesn't need to be any bigger. Fuck, I got my foot caught in this cunt. I got my foot caught in a 33-ton cunt.
I'm going to skip this one, the peeing on the bathroom floor.
Peeing on the bathroom floor?
Yeah, that was a skip.
Oh, where she kills the dude? Yeah. Nah, who gives a shit about that? Some crazy, ugly chick.
But I do want to do this one.
Oh, what is it?
Man from planet Zoltron.
Zoltron
attacks police cruiser in Michigan.
Planet Zoltron. Is that the one with the lions that turn into the
No,
big
that's
robot?
Zoltron.
I thought. Oh. Well, what planet is he from?
Zoltron.
I thought that was the one with the lions that turn into the big robot.
I don't remember the name of the planet in that cartoon. Do you want me to look it up real quick?
No. What were the things called that they fought? The blue people.
I don't remember.
I'm trying to link this to a favorite childhood cartoon. No, you don't need to fucking look it up, for Christ's sake.
You're bothering me.
God damn it. So he was from Zoltron?
Yes.
And he shot at a police cruiser?
What?
He shot at a police cruiser?
No, he didn't shoot it. I never said that.
Well, fucking, you're not reading the story. What happened?
Well, I was trying to, but you're guessing stuff. Or asking me questions.
I'm allowed to guess.
A Michigan man.
It's my show, too!
A Michigan man who was well, don't yell at me for not reading it then.
He was from Michigan?
Yes.
No, he was from Zoltron.
Michigan man who was claiming to be a resident of planet Zoltron is facing a number of charges after he allegedly attacked county sheriff deputy cruiser with a 4-foot metal pipe.
Wow. That's a big pipe.
Officers were investigating reports about a man breaking into homes when they came across Kalquan Dion Burr.
Kalquan?
Yeah.
They sure have funny names on Zoltron.
On the dash camera video, Burr can be seen charging the cruiser, jumping on the hood of the car, and attacking the windshield.
Maybe on his planet, the spinning lights fucking are like bad people.
Mm-hmm. The officer's round the corner, and it's dark out, and he had no time to react. The guy is already running at the car. He had almost had 0 time to respond, and there was no time to avoid him.
So Zoltronian fucking reflexes. Oh,
While the 20-year-old was being arrested, he told the police he could have tackled the car and could have crushed it if he wanted to.
Dude, that's the best thing about crazy people. You know, I could have crushed you with my mind, but I chose not to. Don't you see the restraint that I'm showing? You should let me go.
He also claimed he was from the planet Zoltron and that his father sent him.
Did he send him right before the planet blew up?
I don't know. Burr,
Did he send him with a cape?
No.
And a little crystal?
I think he's like shirtless in this video.
Shirtless?
Burr appeared to be on mind-altering drugs. Really? Witness said that
he was probably smoking weed.
Witness said that he seemed drunk or high and was talking about seeing blue orbits.
Blue orbits? Like the gum?
I guess. The suspect was charged with malicious destruction of property, damaging police property, assault, and other charges.
And yet, the dude that fired 70 shots at police got disorderly conduct, essentially. I don't get it.
Jesus!
What?
I'm watching the
Are
video.
you watching the video? Just start it over again.
Oh, that was the slow motion. I shouldn't have. Oh, of course, now it's buffering.
Fucking YouTube.
It's not YouTube.
Fucking not YouTube. Is that Christina Hendricks? God damn, I love her titties. Dude, that bitch has got some titties. I bet you they are the saggiest fucking meat sacks out of those little
Here's
fucking...
some remarkable video of a wild encounter between a break-in suspect and 2
You actually going to play
shit.
it?
at the cruiser. Oh my! And jumped
Holy shit.
into the windshield. The dash cams of both cruisers captured what happened. 20-year-old
Watch this.
Kalquan Burr from the Twin Lake area jumps onto the first deputy's cruiser,
Wow.
rolls off the top of the car, and then drops a 5-foot-long steel pipe he was
That ain't
carrying.
5 feet.
The incident happened
Holy
Sunday night.
shit.
He's got a cape on.
Does he really?
Yeah, it doesn't.
A homeowner near the intersection
I
called
think it's just a
911
shirt tied to his
for
neck.
help.
But it kind of looks like a cape.
Fucking
The
hell.
officer rounds the corner, and it's dark.
Dude, that shit came out of fucking nowhere, too. God damn. Alright, you got another one?
No, I just got the last one you want to talk
The
about.
last one. Yeah.
Do you want me to do top 13 or wait, save it still?
We'll end on a light note because
Alright.
this is gonna get fucking kind of pissy. Alright, I've got how many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 fucking articles that I want to go through that all link together as far as I am concerned. First, why Redskins' decision is wrong. Washington Redskins find themselves under deserved, in parentheses, fuck you very much. Who are you? Fucking Mark J. Randazza, whatever. I think this is the fucking... I don't know if this is a fucking... Yeah, whatever. Who gives a shit? Anyways. Deserved fire for their name, which many Native Americans and others find to be a racial slur. Previously the target of protests and opprobrium, whatever that means, the Redskins have now lost their federal trademark registration for the name, as it was deemed too disparaging to remain protected. There are 2 issues to consider here. One is technical, and the other one we should all find troubling. The first, this case was about a trademark, and the primary purpose of trademark law is to protect the public so that the public can accurately know the source or origin of goods and services. But headlines that say the Redskins lost their trademark, lost their trademark are inaccurate. All they lost was their trademark registration, not the right to use the racist term to identify their team. And that is a key point. Blah, 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 blah. So, they can still use Redskins.
Yes.
But they can't sue, like, you for making a Redskins t-shirt of your own.
Right.
You can now use the Redskins as a logo and whatnot, too.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if it's the logo, just the name. They don't actually say. So, they can still call themselves the Redskins. Who fucking cares? The second point that he brings up, and this, as far as I'm concerned, is where this guy kind of redeems himself a little bit. The second issue, there is something even more offensive than the team's name. The fact that this case happened at all. The decision, I believe, has First Amendment implications that we shouldn't ignore. I do not care whether you like or dislike the Washington Redskins name. I think it's a pretty dumb thing to call a football team. If Native Americans believe that redskin is offensive to them, then it is. Most people agree that it is about as offensive as using any other ethnic slur. I respect their position and their argument. Like cracker, I think that's a horrible term.
It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me either. Because I can take name calling! Nevertheless, here are my criticisms of this decision.
Yeah, but cracker is so much worse, or not so much lighter than some of the ones out there. You're
Dude,
saying
it's
they're
words.
The same.
It's words. Redskin, cracker, they're words. Who cares? It's just a word. It's just a name. Is it worse than being called a motherfucker? Is it worse than being called a shithead, cocksucker, cunt, dickface, dickbag, dickwad, douchebag, fucknuts?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because those are general?
Yeah.
Really?
Those are not used to describe a race of people.
They're used to describe a person specifically. I'm calling you a motherfucker. Not white people, not everybody, not all the people in the world that
So
you
you're
don't
just
even
gonna-
fucking know.
So you're going to discount all the history behind some of the words.
Who gives a shit? They were called Redskins because their skin was red. It was a descriptive term. Black people are called Enners because they're being Enners.
Well, I'm so glad you're arguing for me.
So what? Who gives a shit?
We're not in that point of history.
You don't like being called whitey?
No, it doesn't bother me.
It doesn't. Why doesn't it bother you?
Because I was.
By your argument, it should infuriate you.
No, whitey was not used to. We were not enslaved.
Sure, what? No, we didn't need to be. We're gonna be the way things are going.
And then I'll be upset then.
Well, okay, so we'll not stop it now. We'll wait till bad things happen to us. Well, bad things are happening to us every day. Because you're white. That makes you happy?
I'm not white.
You think you own slaves? You think you deserve it?
I don't own slaves.
You've killed a Native American then.
No.
You made a Chinaman make a railroad for you?
That I have done.
You see my point? Why are we being blamed for shit being
Why don't we
done
just
in the
erase
past?
those word period?
Because you can't do that. It's not a good fucking idea. It just isn't. Anytime you start censoring what somebody can say, and what's next? Next, we can't be fucking little kids. Is that what you want?
We can't do that now.
Well, no, we shouldn't. You can do anything you want. But you know what I'm saying, though? Like, that's a humorous thing. But nevertheless, what's next?
I see what you're saying, but that's not the way things are.
Oh, just wait. I got an article coming up. Anyways, we'll see if you still feel that way at the end of this. Nevertheless, here are my criticisms of the decision. Section 2A of the Trademark Act bars the registration of any trademark that is immoral, scandalous, or disparaging. In other words, a civil servant executing the registration is allowed to be the arbiter of morality. Do we really want that? Dennis, questions?
I'm
Answers?
thinking.
Statements? Trademarks propose a commercial transaction. When you see or hear a trademark, you immediately receive the information, and in a shorthand way, that communicates where the products come from, or what level of service you can expect. Trademarks are First Amendment protection expression. There should be no issue with limiting their use to mislead the public. After all, what point do they serve if they do not propose a truthful association with their owner? And what rational governmental purpose does it serve to deny a benefit to a business because it might be deemed immoral by someone? And why are you even arguing the point? The government should not be in the business of deciding what is moral, immoral, or offensive. This section of the Trademark Act is a leftover from Victorian times, and it is used now primarily to promote social agendas with coercive censorship. To justify such censorship, the government must demonstrate that the harm it seeks to address are real and that its restriction will in fact alleviate them to a material degree. In addition, the courts have found such a restriction may not be sustained if it provides only ineffective or remote support for the government's purpose. These mandates are critical, for otherwise the government could with ease restrict commercial speech in the service of other objectives that could not justify themselves a burden on commercial expression. In this case, what is the governmental purpose in depriving the Redskins of their trademark registration? Is it that the government is serving as a morality teacher? Is it choosing a favored position and then enforcing it by only giving government benefits to companies that agree with that orthodoxy? Do you trust any government to tell you what your morality should be? If so, do you trust this government to do that? Remember, even if you're one of the well-intentioned many who think that the name is disgusting, do you want to surrender your First Amendment rights to the next group who might find your morality to be outside the norm? I do not. While I think that Dan Snyder should change the name of his football team, I think that the government should remain neutral in the matter. So I'm sorry for what I said about this writer in the beginning. He's not an asshole. So he had his own personal opinion and then said that it's fucked that this has become a governmental thing.
Planet Doom, by the way.
Planet Doom, that's right.
The Lions were from Planet Eris.
Planet Eris, that's right.
Alright, I see his point, but I still don't like those words.
Fine, whatever, don't use them.
I don't.
But that doesn't mean that I shouldn't be allowed to.
I disagree with that.
No, fuck you. Because the thing of it is...
I don't want to be kicked off this show because of your
You're not going to be kicked off. This is our fucking show. I'm not gonna. What am I going to kick you off because you say that somebody should have their child kidnapped? It's your right to say
I'm
that.
not taken away.
Is it? Am I going to kick you off because you faked raped some bitch in the past?
Shut up.
Fuck no, dude.
Alright, I see his point, but still, those words are not. You're trying to make the. You're trying to also say that those words are okay.
I'm not saying they're okay.
You were in your argument.
No. I'm not saying they're okay. What I'm saying is, who gives a fuck? You're not offended by Whitey. You're not offended by Cracker, Honky, all the other fucking fun little names that people have made for us. White, blue-eyed devil.
That one bothers me.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not
Does
a
it?
Satanist.
Well, apparently you ain't got to be a Satanist to be white, but you're still a goddamn devil. But yet, there's a whole lot of people out there in the world that are pissed off if you say the N-word, which that just infuriates me because it's the white person's way of saying
the N-word without saying it.
yeah, without saying it. Who cares?
What was the
Does
name?
it physically harm you? No.
It could.
Is it really, truly, emotionally fucking harming? No, it isn't.
It could be depending on the context.
Well, hey, man, and it's my right that if I want to go out there on the street and call some stranger an N-word, I'm gonna get my ass beat. And that is the reason why I don't. Because I don't want to be hurt.
Because you're scared?
No, it's not even that I'm scared. I just don't want to get into the situation. I don't want to wind up in what Boondocks calls an enter moment. I don't want to just get there. I want to avoid trouble. So I don't use racial slurs in public. But I should be allowed to say them if I want to. I shouldn't be arrested for it. I shouldn't have my show taken away from me because something I say offends somebody. If it offends you, turn it the fuck off and don't listen anymore. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
If somebody on the radio says something you don't like, change the fucking channel. They shouldn't lose their job. That's getting into the future. Alright, next article. Taking on Hobby Lobby after turning away from a religious past. There's this chick. She... They're probably going to say I'm fucking saying things that aren't in this article if I just summarize it. But, so whatever, I'll read the whole guy. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want anybody to say any fucking thing wrong about me. There are many ways a high school senior might decide on a college. Cost, what majors are offered, a decent football team, and a really rocking Greek system.
Team.
But when, and I'm not even going to say her fucking name because I just don't want to, was in high school in rural Bristol, Virginia. She was moved by other criteria.
Whereas?
Bristol, Virginia.
Oh.
VA, Virginia?
Yeah.
VA's Virginia?
Yeah, I think I
It's
know
not
who this
vagina?
girl is.
Cedarville sends touring ministry teams to churches, said Miss X, 26, referring to Cedarville University in Ohio. Go, 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 Ohio. One of them came to my church, and the kids were very nice to me. And a lot of people hadn't been very nice to me lately. They were nice and sincere, and they were wearing jeans. Ooh, titter, titter.
Is that really? They were wearing jeans.
And they were wearing jeans. Knowing she
I
was...
guess in Virginia, no one wears pants.
Well, hold on.
Is that what she's saying?
Hold on. Oh, let me get into her life a little bit here. Knowing she was expected to attend a Christian college, Miss X believed she had found a tolerable option. But when she graduated from Cedarville in 2011, Miss X was well down the path to atheism and feminism. Ooh, what a surprise.
Oh, it looks like there's
Even the Christian fucking schools ruin women. She now works for Americans United for Separation of Church and State, a liberal advocacy group, which sent her to the Supreme Court on Monday to await the decision in Burwell versus Hobby Lobby. Of all the anti-Hobby Lobby activists there, probably none had traveled as far from religion as quickly as Miss X. I first met Miss X at a secularist conference in Virginia last month. Over several conversations since then, she described her journey, which has strained her relations with her parents and shattered any connection to her alma mater. My parents identify themselves as fundamentalist Christians, Miss X said. I was homeschooled most of the way through.
Okay.
I didn't have any contact with people outside my church or any friends who were in public school. Little to no contact with the outside world. Because that is a healthy way to raise a child. Little or no contact with the big bad outside world that sooner or later they're going to have to fucking deal with in a manner that doesn't bring guns into schools. Miss X was kicked out of one religious high school for being a disturbing influence, she said. The school never explained what that meant, although she suspected it was related to her struggles with depression. Some fundamentalists believe mental illness doesn't exist and you just pray it away, she said. She also wondered if the school, struggling financially, was eager to shed one of its scholarship students. Yeah, because it's all their fault. Mm-hmm. She wasn't probably an asshole. Allegedly. I don't know her. She sounds like an asshole now. At Cedarville, she took a philosophy class that expanded her thinking about religion. I still believed in God, still considered myself a Christian, but it was exciting to be exposed to other points of view, she said. I was also considering egalitarian interpretations of Christianity, like feminist interpretations of the Bible. Which, I can only imagine what that must be. They all think women are horrible. Because women are all horrible. Oh shit, I'm going to have to do another fucking edit. Miss X found herself rejecting what she called...
Get in trouble for saying her name.
I don't care. No, I don't care.
All right.
No, I'm not going to have myself attached to this woman in any way where she can fuck come back on me. Miss X found herself rejecting what she called Republican Christianity, with its strong condemnations of homosexuality and its right-wing economic assumptions. Why was Reaganomics being treated as the 11th commandment, she asked. Which I agree with. Fuck Reaganomics, man. Piss on you economics is what it is. All the rich people get all the money and they just piss on everybody else. They hate Reaganomics. So I agree with her on that one single solitary
That's one of the greatest things that ever been done for this country.
Sure. For a while. When she was 21 and a junior at Cedarville, she realized that she did not believe in God anymore, and she stopped going to church. She remembered thinking, I'm trying to put on someone else's clothes. They were not mine. Her senior year, Miss Jones began dating a fellow student, and in one instance she said the relationship turned abusive. I would classify it as attempted rape, but I did not report it at the time, she said. I had said no repeatedly, and it didn't culminate in rape, but there was a lot of unwanted sexual contact before it finally stopped.
He kissed her.
Who knows, man? I'm not making any judgments, but it doesn't sound like rape to me. Because it says it's not rape. She even says it's not rape. Miss X began having nightmares and her depression returned. She was eventually told she had post-traumatic stress disorder. She never filed a criminal complaint, and she missed the deadline for a federal Title IX complaint about her case. In 2012, though, she filed a Title IX complaint against Cedarville for general noncompliance, accusing it of not having prompt and equitable grievance procedures that addresses sex discrimination. So it's the school's fault that she didn't report it. This is essentially what that says.
Because she was afraid.
No. Let me get to that.
Oh, sorry.
That's the good part.
Sorry.
Last month, the Federal Education Department notified Miss X that her complaint had been resolved because Cedarville had made sufficient changes to its procedures. She got her way. Good for her. A spokesman for Cedarville said Thursday that the university had begun making changes prior to being notified by the Office for Civil Rights, and that it was encouraging to see the OCR validated our work during its preliminary investigation. Ms. X said that she had lost her faith before the sexual assault, but that the school's Christian culture had made it more difficult for her to seek justice. One of the reasons I didn't report it is because my boyfriend knew I was no longer a Christian, she said. She feared that if he revealed her apostasy, she would be expelled.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if it's entirely a requirement to be a Christian to go to a Christian school. I can imagine that it is. And it's well within their rights to put any restrictions they want to. By that nature, I don't even think it is in their rights, is it? Because you can't discriminate for religious reasons, can you?
I don't know. I don't know how religious schools work, so I don't know.
So it's entirely possible she's just an ignorant fucking person.
Actually, yeah, I think they can because I read stories. What's that one college that it's a pretty famous college. It's a religious college. It was always kicking out their athletes for doing stupid stuff.
Well, that's for doing
morality
stupid stuff.
codes.
Yeah, but that's not you have to be Christian.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
So it's entirely possible that she wouldn't have been expelled. She's just stupid and doesn't fucking know her rights.
Yeah.
And even if she was going to be expelled because she was no longer a Christian, so she's breaking the rules. Does that mean that she deserves to be raped? No. But if you're breaking the fucking rules, you're just as guilty as anybody else for breaking the fucking rules.
Yes.
So she didn't report it because she didn't want to be expelled. So now let's blame the school because it's their fault. I hate these people. One year, she said, the campus abstinence group held a panel on modesty, in which the male panelists castigated women for wearing pajamas to the dining hall and thus tempting men. I was wearing pajamas when I was attacked, Miss Jones said. To attach so much shame to something like pajama pants, how can you address something like sexual assault? It's just like the ties that they create for all this. You know what I mean? Like the web that they weave of it's not my fault, it's everybody else's fault. I'm not saying it's her fault, but I'm not saying that she didn't have shit to do with it. I imagine she was making out with the guy and things were getting hot and heavy, and then all of a sudden afterwards, she didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
That's
I
fucked up. To do that, that's fucked up. Go into it wanting to do it, go into it not wanting to do it.
That's if that's true.
And also, fuck that dude. Because that dude, man, in this fucking day and age, I don't give a shit how psycho you think you fucking, or how secure you think you are, or how fucking much you think you got everything in control. The chick says no, then you fucking immediately kick her the fuck out of your house. Because that's a bitch, A, you don't want to be with, and B, you just don't want to wind up in this kind of fucking horse shit.
Right.
And you don't want to give these kind of people the kind of ammunition that they need to make this whole fucking article.
Seems like they're not even going after him.
Well, no. She never reported it. So at this point, all of this is, as far as anybody knows, bullshit. This could have never happened. He could have kissed her and she could have said no, and he could have said, okay, fine. And then I was almost raped. Like, who knows? Who knows the story? Allegedly. After graduation, Miss X volunteered at Planned Parenthood of Ohio and Femin Ijtihad, an international human rights group that works for Muslim women. She then went to graduate school at the University of London. Now at the Americans United for Separation of Church and State, based in Washington, Miss X finds herself spending time with conservative Christians once again. For example, she has researched the external activities of Hobby Lobby's president. Notice this is the first time that Hobby Lobby has been mentioned in this whole fucking article. And I've got 3 more paragraphs left. President Steve Green, who shaped a Bible curriculum that he hopes will prove constitutional for use in public schools. I am concerned about the Green family's broader agenda, Miss X said. As for the Hobby Lobby ruling, she found it a disturbing reminder of the community she had left behind. The Green family's definition of religious liberty isn't drawn from the First Amendment, she said. It's which isn't the First Amendment. Freedom of religion is the First Amendment. It's drawn from a belief common to the religious right, that they have a right to control the choices and moralities of other people. And fuck them for that thought. I'm in accordance with her on this. Although there is no love lost between Miss X and Cedarville, which since she has left, she has become even more conservative and eliminated its philosoph... What? Although there is no love lost between Miss X and Cedarville, which, since she has left, has become even more conservative and eliminated its philosophy department, she has tried to remain close to her Christian friends and relatives, especially her parents. Obviously, they wish it hadn't happened, Miss X said of her change in beliefs, but I think we have reached some kind of equilibrium. I am not anti-religion per se, I just kind of don't believe in it. But it seems to me like she kind of wants to control what people think and do too. Am I wrong in that thought?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think I'm wrong?
No, I don't think you're wrong.
Then that's the thing, dude. That's the thing with liberals. They hate everything with people trying to, you can't control my mind, man. Just don't you dare call me a cracker. You know, like, we don't want you to say certain things, do certain things, make certain comments, believe certain things. We don't want you to exercise your rights. We just don't want you to keep us from exercising our rights. Because we morally think that the things that we want you to do are moral and the things that we don't want you to do are immoral. So essentially we're Republicans, but just we have a different idea of morality. That's all it fucking comes down to. People make me fucking upset. Obama weighs steps to cover contraception. So now, because of the litigation for the Hobby Lobby case and this Wheaton College case, saying that religious groups no longer have to cover birth control. Obama, one proposal the White House is studying would put companies, insurers, or health plan administrators on the spot for contraceptive coverage, with details of reimbursement to be worked out later. Another would give the administration itself a larger role in offering cost-free coverage to women who cannot get it through their employers, although the option for a new government entitlement appears unrealistic for financial and political reasons. So Obama is trying to come up with a new way to give an entitlement to women so that they can get government fucking birth control. Now, my question is the government going to pay for my condoms? Because if I got to pay for my condoms, why the fuck do I also have to pay for birth control pills or abortions? It wasn't my choice to get somebody that lives in Wisconsin pregnant. So why should I have to foot my fucking 5 cents or whatever it boils down to in the end for her fucking abortion because she is a slut? And what are going to be the rules and restrictions on that? Are you only allowed so many abortions a year before we cut you off?
I'd say 15.
Fuck it, why not?
I think you're looking at this all wrong.
Okay.
The government's giving us permission to have more sex with women.
No, it's not.
It's all in their hands now that they're
because all the way up until you come and after, it can be rape at any point. Dude, they even have a fucking rule, or a law, whatever you want to call it, a way of looking at rape.
Yes.
That you're a big guy.
Yes.
You're a big, strong man. And if you have sex with a girl,
yeah.
If at any point she doesn't want to have sex with you,
I'm fucked.
No. She can just pretend like she does. Because she's afraid that if you say, or if she says no, that you might react violently to her.
Mm.
So I'm in fear of my life, so I'm going to pretend like I'm enjoying it because you're bigger than me and you could hurt me. But really?
Yeah,
you
once
think
I
so?
got my character witnesses about me.
You really think so, though?
No, I know I'd lose.
Exactly.
It's just like if I got in a fight with someone and if they started it,
yeah, they're
gonna look at me like this guy's 5'7".
Exactly. It's horseshit.
We can't believe that he attacked you.
And here's the best part: if she lies and says you raped her, you can go to prison. And if she later recants and says, I didn't lie, or I lied, he didn't actually rape me,
still doesn't matter.
You come out of prison then, but nothing happens to her.
And I'm still labeled a rapist.
And you're still labeled a rapist.
Yeah.
And you're still lost however many days, months, or years you were in prison. You get nothing for that. She doesn't get on perjury charges. She doesn't get on any sort of fucking slander or libel or whatever the fuck it is. Nothing happens to her.
Something could happen
She
to her.
just, fucking lied.
Something could happen to her.
Oh, well.
I can go rape her again. I can't be tried for it again.
That's true. That would be double jeopardy, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Whew.
And she can't yell rape again. Boy, am I gonna get in trouble for that one.
See, and now you're gonna be off the show. Because you gave me a good idea. God, we are going to get in trouble for that one. There's probably a lot of guys that are going to be listening to this going,
We don't condone
that
it.
bitch took 10 years from me, and he's going to hunt her down. And I say, good for you. Enjoy.
I have something funny to end the show, too, when we get all done.
Oh, we're not even close.
I know.
I've got 4 more.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. Well, I happened to read that one so that I couldn't be misquoted. ICE ends use of alien in reference to child immigrants.
Oh, this is only to... Oh.
What?
I missed that before when we were talking about it.
What?
It was just for child.
Just for child immigrants.
Oh, good. I can still call someone alien.
Immigration and Customs Enforcement will no longer use the word alien in its reference to illegal immigrant minors who have been apprehended without their parents at the U.S. border, according to an internal agency email. I know what you're laughing about. The children have commonly been referred to as unaccompanied alien children, or UACs. With the new directive laid out in June 4th email, both terms will be dropped and replaced with unaccompanied children. So now we can't call children that are by themselves getting picked up at the Mexican border. We can't call them aliens anymore. They're just unaccompanied children.
Okay.
That shouldn't be confusing at all.
I think we should protect the minors.
Yeah, dude, they have a dangerous fucking job.
Yeah.
Getting into all that fucking coal.
Yeah.
So yeah, now we aren't allowed, the IEC is not allowed to use alien in reference to children.
I wish we could get our one buddy's brother on the show and have him talk about this.
Who did? Oh, I know. Fucking right. That would be awesome. I'm gonna have to talk to Tommy and see when he's gonna be in town again. That would be fucking great. Ooh, I think I want to do that one last, because that'll make me go to do that one. Well, not last, but next or after this one. I just hate where this fucking country is going. Making me upset. I would never move, mind you. Because God is it worse other places. But it's just infuriating.
I thought about moving to Canada, but I already told you about that.
Yeah. No. Fuck that. I hate Canada. It's cold up there. Alright, buddy. Who said that words are fucking bad and we should eliminate them?
I didn't say eliminate them.
You did.
I said, should we watch how they're used?
No, you said we shouldn't use them. We should stop it all.
What? That didn't say eliminate them. I said we shouldn't use them.
I'll play the fucking tape back later. The I word is un-American. What do you think the I word is?
iPod.
No. During the Civil Rights era, Alabama Governor George Wallace was...
Idiot.
No. Was asked...
No, I'm calling you an idiot.
Oh, you're calling George Wallace an idiot. Man's been dead. Was asked by a supporter why he was fixated on the politics of race. Wallace replied, "You know, I tried to talk about good roads and good schools and all the things that have been a part of my career, and nobody listened. And then I began talking about the N-word, and they stomped the floor."
Why did they stomp on the floor?
I don't know. They're probably a bunch of black people. In the 1980s, during the rise of gay rights movement, North Carolina Senator Jesse Helms accused a political opponent for supporting faggots, perverts, and sexual deviants of this nation. Today, opponents of immigration reform attack undocumented immigrants as illegal immigrants. Even worse, like anti-immigration extremists, some prominent elected officials use the term illegals. Maine Governor Paul LePage, a Republican, said, "I urge all Mainers to tell your city councilors and selectmen to stop handing out your money to illegals." Not the same thing? Of course it is. See, illegals, just as bad as Redskins. Once upon a time,
No. I don't have a problem with illegals. They're not part of this country. They have no rights.
Oh, now see. Let me continue on with this. Once upon a time, get ready for it, black people. I'm going to use it. N-word and F-word were utterly acceptable terminology in undermining not only the basic rights but basic humanity of black people and gay people. Gay people, the F-word's fuck. They call gay people fucks?
Yes.
Weird. And those terms seem radically inappropriate and out of step with mainstream culture now is only because social movements and legal and political changes have shifted the landscape. But make no mistake about it, words matter. Not only in reflecting certain dehumanizing attitudes towards historically marginalized groups, but in actively rationalizing that dehumanization. Jesus Christ, I can't read for shit. Even now, as some people go to courts to suppress the ability of women to make decisions about their own bodies and contraceptive choices, no! Women who stand up for reproductive freedom are being called sluts and whores. No! Even now, as people go to courts to suppress the ability of women to make decisions about their own bodies and contraceptive choices, no! They're repressing the forcing of companies to have to pay for your choices and contraceptive fucking choices bodies. It isn't forcing women to not be. They're not banning birth control. They're making it to where the company doesn't have to pay for it. God, I hate people in the news. Recently, I watched a stunning film documented on CNN and posted my reactions on Twitter. The responses I got were mostly positive, but some conservatives took issue with me. Some conservatives. Some fucking wacky people. Why does it have to be conservatives? Right?
Right.
Why do we all gotta be Redskins? For instance, someone tweeted at me, how about you donate 100% of your money to help poor American children and not illegals? As though American kids are worthy and deserving and undocumented immigrant kids are not. Is this fucking shocking to you?
I didn't really get that.
Someone said, how about you donate 100% of your money to help poor American children and not illegals? End quote. As though American kids are worthy and deserving and undocumented immigrant kids are not.
Okay, I can see that.
You're fucking shitting me.
I'm not agreeing with it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Kids are kids.
Yeah, but dude, undocumented immigrant kids are not our kids. We should be dealing with our kids that are here, not everybody else's kids everywhere. Why aren't we fucking paying for all the German kids?
We're paying for the German kids?
No.
Oh.
Why aren't we paying for all the Canadian kids? All this talk about Mexico. What's wrong with Canadian kids? Oh, because they have people that work for a living up there. Another tweeted, stop disease from coming into the U.S. Build the wall. Again, not a humane reaction, but an us versus them mindset that reduces immigrants to a public health threat. When I tweeted that I was consistently troubled by the number of people who seem to feel more compassion towards puppies on the internet than undocumented humans, among the many blistering replies I received was, do the internet puppies have scabies? Which I think is kind of weird. Other responses compared undocumented immigrants to invaders and child abusers. Now, child abusers, that's quite a net you're throwing out there. Invaders, I would say, pretty close to the fucking mark. Come on, people. Love how they throw that kind of shit in there. Come on, people. Is it not possible to oppose immigrants' rights? Immigrant rights! Immigrant rights! Without resorting to attacking immigrants as human beings. The intensity of the anti-immigrant rhetoric is stunning. Even if you don't support a path to citizenship for undocumented immigrants, can't you find some compassion for them as human beings who live on the same planet? Well, fuckface, there is a path for undocumented immigrants to become a member of this country. And a lot of people are going through it every day. And it costs a fuck ton of money, and it costs a fuck ton of time, and you have to learn things that 90% of Americans don't know. And you fucking have to do that shit because we have too many people in this country already. We already don't have enough jobs for us. We're going to come up with jobs for everybody else? We should just let everybody fucking come in here? Really?
Yeah.
No. I'm not reading the rest of this. Today, most people find the N-word and the F-word incredibly offensive. Let's hope that most, if not all, people will feel the same way about the words illegals and illegal immigrants in the not-too-distant future. You were siding with this person earlier. Don't you feel like an ass? The I-word. I hate these people. I hate them so much. Now, for a little fun justice. What are you doing? Oh, are you doing top 13? I'm not reading it. I'm just asking questions. I'm allowed to ask questions.
No, you're not.
I'm an interviewer. Or when I have somebody to interview. Alright. Come on.
Motherfucker.
Alright, you ready? This is going to be
Yeah,
a fun one. Student who mocked white males out as president. Money, prestige, and race are front and center in the ongoing controversy surrounding one of the most expensive prep schools in the country and its former student body president. Maya Peterson was the first black female student president of the Lawrenceville School, an affluent community or academy for boarding and day students located in New Jersey. This March, after Peterson mocked her white male classmates on Instagram, she claimed she was asked to step down or face disciplinary action. According to reports, Peterson took the first option and resigned under administrative pressure. The Instagram photos that led to Peterson's ouster are seemingly harmless. Peterson is dressed in a stereotypical preppy male clothing, holding a hockey stick and staring straight into the camera. God damn her! She should be arrested, given the death penalty. But with added hashtags including hashtag Confederate, hashtag Romney 2016, and peaked in high school, some Lawrenceville students thought the pictures were offensive. I do too. How dare she hold that hockey stick? You're the student body president and you're mocking and blatantly insulting a large group of the school's male population. One student commented on the photo. Some took it further. On the school's Facebook alumni page, comments included some visceral personal attacks calling Peterson, what do you think? What do you think they called her? I'll give you a hint. She's a black girl. No, they called her racist. And one post referred to her as a... Come on. I'll give you another clue. She's got dreadlocks. Or no, it looks like she has braids. Come on.
I'm thinking.
It's called ad-libbing. You just throw something out. This doesn't need to last all night.
Unsupervised youth?
No. A miserable person. And it takes you too long. A spoiled malcontent.
I was going to say a Jew.
And honestly, I'm fucking very, very upset that they called her a malcontent. She's a spoiled person. Miserable person, a spoiled person. Malcontent is going too far. At least they didn't call her a silly goose.
She's a poopy head.
The PC policies and diversity for the sake of diversity over the last 15 years have precipitated this sort of event, one commenter said. Damn fucking right. Now black people are learning what it's like to be white people. It's awesome. Peterson acknowledged her post could make white students uncomfortable. Yes, I'm making a mockery of the right-wing Confederate flag hanging, openly misogynistic Laurentians, whatever. Peterson told BuzzFeed. If that's a large portion of the school's male population, then I think the issue is not with my bringing attention to it in a lighthearted way, but rather why no one has brought attention to it before. Now see, okay, yes, I am making a mockery of the right wing. I'm looking at this picture. Yeah, I guess the Yale sweater kind of screams right wing. Why is that so hard for me to say? Confederate flag hanging. Yeah, I don't really see a Confederate flag. So I don't get that one. Openly misogynistic.
Isn't that the Dukes of Hazzard?
Well, it's a girl and she's dressed like a guy. I guess the hockey stick could be pretty misogynistic. A lot of hockey players beat their wives.
Not that I know of. They usually work that all on the ice.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is a girl in the picture, so I don't really see the openly misogynistic part. I don't know. Peterson could not be reached for by comment by CNN as of publication. Posting the Instagram photo was a response to fellow classmates' concerns regarding her yearbook picture. Peterson told BuzzFeed, in the yearbook photo, she and 10 black friends raised their fists in the classic Black Power salute. Well, that's pretty, fucking inflammatory, don't you think?
Freedom of speech.
Peterson's point of view is not unfounded, according to other Lawrenceville graduates. Anthony Smith graduated the Lawrenceville School in 2007 and recounted several instances of racism on campus and in an email exchange with CNN. In some cases, racial slurs were directed at him, and he said, "I was really weirded out by how flippantly racial slurs were used," he said. Other things on campus made him uncomfortable. On my way to class and back, I passed by 3 Confederate flags, Smith said. Smith noted that, to his knowledge, those responsible for the flags were never punished.
Why would they be?
Why would they be punished?
That's not a racial...
Not a racial thing. The fact that Maya and friends were... Well, I mean, it's seen as a racial thing because the Confederacy was against... or was for slavery.
I'm sorry, the Dukes of Hazzard just came out and that's pretty popular.
Fucking awesome. Just the good old boys. The fact that Maya and friends were reprimanded for throwing up Black Power signs that made white students uncomfortable, but these white students were never, to my knowledge, reprimanded for making black students uncomfortable, is the definition of racism. That's pretty wordy that's pretty specific for the definition of racism. I thought it was when you openly don't like another race. A school representative declined to comment on the presence of Confederate flags on campus. Of course they did. In a statement, the Lawrenceville School said it works hard to foster an inclusive, open, and engaging atmosphere that gives all students opportunities to be heard, feel respected, and succeed. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. There's not much. Oh, wait, there's a whole lot more. Well, whatever. Fucking, it's so stupid. Wait a minute.
Don't they realize there's more important things going on in this world?
Dude, I know. Like,
the Ultimate Warrior died.
I could give a fuck less about this chick and her fucking hockey stick. I don't understand why anybody else cared. I could give a fuck less. The only reason that I would be upset about the Black Power fucking thing is that they probably wouldn't let me join in, even though I have my button. My big Black Power button. But, like, dude, who gives a flying fuck if she's happy because she's black? Let her and all of her black friends show.
The one football player that was gay who just got drafted, and you were supposed to make a big deal out about it.
I know.
I still don't care.
But he kissed his boyfriend on live TV because he was happy. What will the children think? We'll have to explain to him that sometimes dudes fuck them and fuck each other in the ass.
I don't think you need to go that far.
No, but it helps. It even helps if you give a demonstration.
Okay.
But dude,
that you're not my dad.
I don't understand. Oh, you wish I was your dad. I wish I was your dad. Your mom's a hottie. But dude, fucking, I don't understand. Like, and if there's anything to show how sick this world is now getting, now they're fucking knocking down black people because of black people doing stupid racist shit. So it's not even like we don't care anymore. Now we're starting to care because what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And here's where it becomes a slippery fucking slope. You fucking pound on people and pound on people and pound on people. You can't say this, you can't do that. And now look. Now even the people that used to pound on people for not being able to do things, now they can't do things either. And that's going to be a very uncomfortable truth that a lot of people are going to learn. And hopefully that'll stir things up to the point where people will begin to fight back. And maybe sometimes a black guy just won't give a shit because some ignorant ass motherfucker decides to look at him like he's the scourge of humanity. Who fucking cares? At the end of the day, that asshole is going to live and die an asshole, and he's going to go home and beat his wife an asshole, and he's gonna fucking just have
It's
a
gonna be his
miserable
wife's
fucking
asshole.
and he's just gonna have a miserable fucking time with himself. And fucking let him. If he wants to be a miserable, hateful piece of shit, let him be a miserable, hateful fucking piece of shit. That's his fucking right. And if he calls you the N-word, you fucking beat his ass for it. And there's a reason why instigating is part of the law structure of the society. You just can't do that shit if you want to fucking go through this world a happy and healthy person. But I should still have the right to get my ass beating. And not be fucking fired for it. And here we go.
Shit.
With some shit. Damn right. Final story of the day for the
I
news.
just lost mine.
What? Oh.
Okay,
That's
I still have it.
This is going to be the last news story. I'm sorry for the last fucking probably hour that I've been going off about this shit. But this is the reason why I'm upset. Because I am hoping to someday get into the fucking business of broadcasting. I would love to be on the radio. I think it would be a lot of fun. And yes, I could do a clean show. We're going to have to do that sometime. Try and do the clean show.
No.
See, it's funny because I'm thinking every time I curse, I'm going to edit it out.
You're just gonna take
like I'm gonna force it to be a clean show and say, well, those were dumps, and then we'll fucking take all the dump audio, piece it together, and I'll tack it onto something because it'd be funny. All right, Opie and Anthony Cumia fired over tweets. Opie and Anthony has been cut in half. Anthony Cumia, the Anthony portion of the Shock Jock radio team, I'm glad they added that, was fired by employer SiriusXM after Cumia made a series of racially charged tweets Wednesday night. SiriusXM has terminated its relationship with Anthony Cumia of the Opie and Anthony channel. Patrick Riley, the satellite radio broadcaster's media relations manager, said in a statement. The decision was made and Cumia informed late Thursday, July 3rd, which is 2 days ago as of this time, careful consideration of his racially charged and hate-filled remarks on social media. Those remarks and postings are abhorrent to SiriusXM, and his behavior is wholly inconsistent with what SiriusXM represents. Now let's forget the fact that he's been saying enter on fucking air like a lot over the past couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so the tweet, that's really bad. According to Cumia, on Wednesday night, he was taking pictures in Times Square when an African-American woman objected to being photographed. Cumia claims he was assaulted by the woman. He let loose with a series of tweets, mainly with profane and inflammatory language. One called the woman an animal, pig-faced, worthless meat sack, and worse. And you've got the article with the worse, right?
It says he also called her a cunt and a savage.
And I bet you he even called her a silly goose. He did not report the alleged assault to the police. When asked why by one person on Twitter, he responded, "Because I can take some punches without wasting a cop's time." Cumia appeared to be caught by surprise by the firing. Sirius decided to cave and fire me. Welcome to Bizarro World. Fired for shit that wasn't even on the air and wasn't illegal. So who's next? He tweeted Friday morning. It's not the first time to do that. Blah, 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 Sexer Sam.
Dude. Wait.
What?
Wait. I'm gonna take the opposite stance real quick, even though I agree with you.
Okay.
He should almost know better for doing this. Look how many people have gotten in trouble for this.
Yeah, but
The precedent's already been set. He should have known better.
yeah, but fuck that shit, man.
I disagree with it completely, but
It's still horseshit.
look at what's his name got fired over nappy-headed hose.
That was on the air.
It's still.
That was while he was doing his
And people
job.
are getting in trouble all the time on Twitter. You know that.
I know, but
I don't know why people take to Twitter when they're pissed.
because they're a very interactive fucking show. It's what they do. They do Twitter stuff. They're in with the audience. They are accessible. I tweeted Anthony this morning after I read this fucking article. I gave him my full fucking support and said that it was horseshit.
I think it's horseshit too, but
I mean,
you've got to expect it.
no.
People are getting in trouble all the time.
I understand that, but it's wrong.
I agree.
He shouldn't have been fired for something he was doing in his own time in his off hours. He should be able to call as many cunts as he wants to, a cunt and a pig face, fucking fat, worthless meat sack, and fucking anything he wants to say about somebody when he's not at work, he should be able to say. And then he should be able to go on his fucking show on Monday and fucking tell the story and say fucking what he said. Now, his job is gone. Should you be fired because of that? Fuck no.
No, I don't think so, but you know how the world runs.
No. I know how the world shouldn't run, and it shouldn't run this fucking way. It's all boiled down to, I want to get into this field, and I want to be able to fucking say what I want to say. I mean, if we got on the radio someday, still doing this, we can get fired for doing this.
I know.
That's horse shit. I'm not going to get fired from my job now because of this, but I can be. And that's bad. It's wrong. It isn't correct. It's a wrong way to do things. And we're going to suffer for it, man.
I know.
We're turning into a world where nobody is safe. Your job isn't safe. Your job isn't safe from things you do on your off time. And it's not a fucking crime to piss somebody off. It's not a crime to tell somebody they're being a fucking cunt. It isn't a fucking crime. And it should be allowed. And I hope that Anthony sues the fuck out of SiriusXM. Because it's a violation of his rights. And it is. He's allowed to do what he wants to do when in his off hours, as long as he's following the laws. And he was. He was venting his fucking spleen on Twitter and just being fucking angry for the sake of being angry. And honestly, just being Anthony. I've listened to that show a lot. A huge fucking fan. And he's always done that kind of shit. He should have done a little bell noise after everything he said. That would the appropriate bell, and that would have made everything all better. I don't know. Lots of love out there, though. And hey, this sucks. That's fucking horseshit. I was floored when I saw it. And the thing that fucking kind of halfway annoyed me was that it was like the third news website that I fucking looked at, and it was the first time I saw the article, and it was a teeny tiny little headline off in the corner. And it didn't even say anything about Opie and Anthony. It was just radio person fired. And I was like, uh-oh, and I clicked on it. And then, right after I clicked on it, in the tab, like I put it up in a new tab.
Yeah.
And the tab comes up and it says Opie and Anthony right in the tab. And I was like, oh no. And I was fucking pissed. It's alright. We're going to end with some levity after all that heaviness. Allow me to get off my soapbox.
I have two top 13s, and I'm not sure which one to go with.
I don't care. Let's just fucking throw one out there.
Let's go with the silly one.
Oh, yes. Silly one. That's what we need right now.
Or do you want me to do my movie of the week first?
What's the movie of the week?
Stakeland.
Stakeland? I hadn't seen it. You can't do a movie of the week.
It's my movie of the week.
It's got to be a movie I've seen.
But come up something real quick.
We'll do it next week.
All right. So
I'll
no
watch
movie of the
Stakeland
week.
this week. No movie of the week. I haven't seen it.
All right.
Stakeland will be next week's movie of the week.
So, right to the top 13.
Yes. I get to guess these, right?
Sure.
All right. I'm going to do a better job of guessing them. No, we have music. Little fucking production value.
Like I said.
All right, movie of the week. Come on.
Top 13. Because we're 3 times better than everyone
3 times better.
And you're guessing. Okay. Blades of Grass is number 13.
Blades of Grass. Your favorite ways to kill a person. Your favorite weapons with which to kill a person.
I thought you weren't guessing it.
No, I'm guessing on
Okay.
every one because it's funny.
Well, you got it right.
Did I get it right?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Number 12, dog poo.
No, that can't be right. Let's see. Blades of grass and dog poo. Your least favorite things that you ate as a child.
No.
Alright, what's next?
Cat poo with kitty litter on it.
Cat poo with kitty litter on it. Dog poo. Blades of grass. Are these your favorite things?
Yes. No.
Cat poop with cat litter and doggy poopy. Blades of grass. Alright, what's next?
Blankets.
Blankets.
Blankets, covers.
Things you enjoy to feel against your bare bottom as you sleep.
No. That's it. Stick to my bare bottom.
Okay, well, what's next? This is getting tough. Blankets, cat poop, dog
You'll
poop.
get it.
blades of grass.
You'll get it. Number 9,
It's really
carpets.
stumping me. Carpets. Things you like most to fuck chicks on.
Blades of grass.
Yeah, blades of grass.
Okay.
Blades of grass you go to, not cat poop with cat litter on it? That blades of grass it's shocking that I come up with it from blades of grass, not that one.
Number 8, you ready for that one?
Yes.
I'm not sure what to really call it, but the inner arm, right here.
The crook of your elbow?
Yeah.
The inside crook of your
Between
elbow?
your bicep and your forearm.
Wow. Huh. Things you chew on when you're upset.
No.
Okay.
Number 7, toes/feet.
Toes/feet. What a random ass fucking list. Your favorite things to insert inside of a woman's vagina.
No. Now I'm gonna bring up the cat poop.
I figured you'd bring up the cook of your fucking elbow.
No, that goes out.
That one's not a surprise.
That's where I stop. Number 6, you ready?
All right.
Cats.
Cats. Your favorite thing to throw at people off of balconies.
Yes. No. Number 5.
Severed feet and toes.
Number 5.
What?
Dog eyes.
Dog eyes.
And that is not a racial term. That's actually the actual dog eyes.
Is dog eyes a racial term?
Yeah, that's what didn't they use that in Vietnam? They called someone dog eyes. I could be wrong. Forget I said it. I thought it was a racial
No,
term.
but it is now.
Okay.
Fucking dog eye. Oh, wow. Dog eyes. Oh! Your favorite things that people have had to eat on Fear Factor.
No, I've never seen that show.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a fucking great show. All right.
Number 4, neck.
Neck.
Neck, yeah.
Your favorite places to bury a butter knife.
Crook in the arm.
Yeah. Kind of fits. I like stabbing blankets every once in a while.
You ready for number 3?
Yep.
Head.
Head.
Like your head, not your dick.
None of these things relate in any way.
They do.
I can't wait to find out. What's next?
Number 2, ears.
Ears. Your favorite items referenced in rap songs.
Yes.
You like how I guessed that one off of ears?
You ready for number 1?
Yes.
Balls.
Balls.
And I'm talking about your actual balls. Your nuts.
I am stumped as fuck. I cannot think what this would possibly, how these things relate.
You've actually, if I tell the story for number 1, you'll get it. I've told you the story.
Please tell me the story.
The top 13 thing. You want the
I
story?
want the story.
You've already heard the
I
story.
want to see if I can guess it off the story. Tell me the story.
If I tell you the story, you'll get it.
But you're not. This is the reveal, Dennis. Reveal it in the story. And I've heard the story great, but they
They've
haven't
heard the story. I already told the story.
Fucking tell it again.
This is why I came up with this list, because I told the story.
All right, tell it again. Tell me the story.
I was getting out of the shower.
Oh! Favorite things you like to use to rape girls?
No.
Oh.
I was getting out of the shower, and I was in my room, naked.
Are these the things that your dog has licked?
Yeah. Top 13 things, the weirdest thing my dog licked.
Oh,
and yes, he does
shit.
lick all those things I listed off.
Blankets?
Yeah, he'll just sit there and start licking the blanket.
Fucking weird dog, man. Little Jack. I like your dog.
And I caught him one day actually licking cat poo that he got out of the cat box. He's just, I'm like, what are you doing? He's sitting there licking a piece of cat poo.
Like he wasn't just, like you didn't just fucking eat it?
No, he was just sitting there licking it. And I'm like, and the thing was, it was nowhere near the cat box, which means he went and got it.
He got it, put it in his little teeth and drug it somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So that you people at home know, little Jack is, what is he, a little chihuahua?
Pomeranian mix.
Pomeranian. He's a fucking tiny ass little dog. He's weird. He stares at you creepily. Like a lot of dogs will stare at you, but he stares at you creepily.
That's because he was abused, and he doesn't know if he can trust you.
It's just weird.
Me and my mom like to rescue dogs that had fucked up lives.
Yeah,
like her dog, someone like cut his tail off.
Jesus Christ, I didn't know that.
Well, that's the thing to do with the miniature Dobermans.
You cut their tails off?
You clip their ears so they stick straight up, and you cut their tails off so they're short and stubby.
That's fucking horrifying.
And whoever cut the tail it's all crooked, and it's just, I'm sure he was in a lot of pain when it happened.
Probably in a lot of pain now. That's their spine, man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. He's lucky he's not fucking paralyzed with the little wheelie back legs.
He doesn't walk too well, so.
Yeah. Ugh.
And one more thing, I think one of the funniest things I found in a long time.
What?
You ever heard of the song by the Four Non Blondes, What's Going On?
No.
Never heard that song, neither have I.
No.
But I found He-Man singing it.
Really? We're
This
gonna have
is
to
the funniest thing I've ever
this.
seen.
Hi there, I'm Adam, Prince of Eternia. This is my kitty, Mr. Cringer Pants, the most cutest kitty in the universe.
It's Cringer Pants.
Fabulous secret powers revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic sword and sang. 25 years, and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of home for a destination. And I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world was made up of this brotherhood of man, or whatever that means.
Oh, I've heard this song before. Ha! Wow. Alright. Well, that's our... No. That's our 4th of July show. Everybody have a good fucking holiday. Well, it's fucking... It's gonna be August by the time this is out, so whatever. Enjoy. We'll talk to you later.